And that way, I can continue doing what I do best, which is cooking.
What?
Sorry, it's only mom takes photos of things for us.
Oh. I don't know.
I don't know why. It's like every photo she takes is black.
Oh, JD said that he perished.
You perished? You died that night?
No, JD.
Oh, JD.
And then JD's dead right now. That's why he's not here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just had that idea. I'm like, what do I just put him in my bag? I will say that with that outrun dice tray thing,
Mm-hmm.
it was super like the dice that I got.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. I'm worried though that with that tray, like metal dice tray, fucks something up.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I don't know.
I'm gonna turn off
If you
all
start
of
seeing
our.
little divots, you'll know that, yeah, stop using the metal dice.
Oh yeah.
Right. I'm turning off all our pictures
Yeah.
until. Oh, sugar.
Now I'm the one holding everyone up.
No, because I'm still cooking. So.
Oh, good. So am I.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm turning off everyone's pictures until I'm actually in here. But I figure Kyle will want to do the recap. I'm setting up my rice cooker. So I'm bulk cooking right now. I'm bulking up.
But
Hell yeah.
Hell
It's
yeah.
just-
Getting my protein ready.
JD, when you are back, we can start though. So let me know when
So
you're ready.
you guys can chit chat. I went live. So I'll get the
Yeah,
overlay
let's
set
see.
up when everyone's back. Right now, it's just a blank canvas and roll 20 so you can talk. Everyone can hear you. Everyone's good. I'm going to get my protein ready.
Yeah, bro, totally.
That
Wow, that's really good.
multi-class.
What is it?
Mountain Dew Spark. It is raspberry
Oh, yeah.
lemonade Mountain Dew.
Like,
Okay, that's not the new Mountain Dew alcoholic beverage.
No.
Because Mountain Dew wanted to remake Four Loko for some reason.
Yes. But like, I'm a really big lemonade person, and so like, but I'm not usually a big carbonated
Don't
person.
worry
but
about it.
this carbonated lemonade is good.
I love that.
It's not bad. The watermelon one was also really good if you gotta
Yeah,
try
the
that
Major
one.
Melon. I did like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I found one during Christmas. It was hella weird. I kind of liked it. It was a gingerbread one.
Mountain Dew.
Yes.
Wow.
It was like, it had like a syrupy texture or
That
mouthfeel, I
sounds
guess.
so bad.
You're not
I
helping.
would not want a thick, viscous Mountain Dew.
It to make it weirder, it tasted like you were drinking liquid gingerbread cookies.
Hey, my man, that sounds awful.
It
I
wasn't.
need you to know how
It was fucking weird, but it wasn't.
objectively bad that sounds.
I can't complain. For my Christmas, Jess got me macaroni and cheese candy canes.
Ooh, that sound that I'm with. Yeah, that's just awful.
What? No, I'm. Shut. God.
It's weird because it's like sweet and cheesy.
That's awful. Why is it sweet?
'Cause it's a
I
candy
mean, I
cane.
guess I know why it's sweet. I don't. I guess I shouldn't be surprised at that one, but I'm still.
You know what does surprise me though is that like so there is Canadian mac and cheese which puts like bacon and like maple syrup into the hey John puts like bacon and maple syrup into the mac and cheese. So that makes sense to me because then it's like got that smoky barbecue or like maple flavor like that. But like so they should have done that if they had gone with like a maple candy cane with mac and cheese, maybe. This is just sugar and cheese.
Are you talking about Kraft Dinner?
No, I'm saying for Christmas, Jess got me macaroni and cheese candy canes.
Ew.
Exactly.
Don't tell her I said that, but ew.
They're 100% like a gag thing. She got it because I knew I like weird flavors of things, so I wanted to, I'd want to try them.
So on Mondays, I have to leave at 9:58.
Okay.
So
What time
like
is
right
it?
before 10 o'clock.
Why so specific?
Because 10 o'clock is when the new episode of American Dad drops.
That's fine. We end at 10 anyway.
Well,
And if
that's
we ever
what I
play till like
thought
10:05 or
last Monday.
10:10, we'll just play for 5 or 10 without you. Yeah.
So yeah, did I miss anything in the last 10 minutes last week?
What was last? So yeah, I was just about to do the recap. I'll wait until JD is back, and then we'll do the recap. We got a slight late start ourselves.
I just words. Did we take a long rest and did I level up? Those are the two that I need to know.
Were you there for the completion? Oh, okay. We are 13. So if you are 13, you are.
I'm 13. And did we take a long rest?
We would have rested before we left, but I think you were there for the stuff about the monks who were like destroying the bodies, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So no long rest since that.
Okay.
Because literally, we just finished that scene, the one where we were with the monks. So, all right, cool. So then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 players. Nice. Nice.
And Foos.
And Foos, yes. When I said to Corey I wanted Corey to be Theo, Corey's my brother, and then he's like, no, thank you. And then we joked that if Marcus was joining the campaign, Marcus could be Theo, and so we'll just make new players get to be. Alrighty.
Poor Marcus. He thought he did something wrong. It's just like, no.
I am full on back.
Okay. And Jess can hear us from where she is, so we are good. Okay. So welcome back to Candlekeep Mysteries. Last week we finished off. I have a book here. We finished off the bad guys. What do you call it? Wow.
We have defeated the vile ascetics of the Order of the Immortal Lotus as they were attempting to destroy. What?
Well, before
Am I
that,
wrong?
so we had beaten the Beholder, and we were the
Ballad of Quill.
Yes, Quill, and yes, exactly. We finished up the Quill stuff. But yes, last week we began. We were looking at, there was a book called The Book of Inner Alchemy, and Candlekeep was attacked by, as JD just said, the Order of the Immortal Lotus, and they were seeking tips on immortality, and there's some kind of soul catching device, and so they ransacked the library. They invaded the library, ransacked the library, caused like earthquakes and explosions because we were under attack. Then they disappeared, teleporting out, and they left behind 2 dead bodies. Upon investigating the book and investigating the dead bodies, we figured out that the Immortal Lotus and where they are, they're nearby in the Cloakwood Forest. So we headed over there. And heading into the Cloakwood, we came upon 2 monks. What we, I guess, thought destroying evidence. Upon beating them up, it turns out they were basically their version of cremation. They were destroying bodies that had died or that they had killed. But they were not anything to do with the Candlekeep incursion.
Other than being a part of the same cult.
Yes, exactly. So we killed them, we killed their black puddings, and then we were approached by some dryads.
In fairness, we tried to keep one alive, but he refused to give us any information, and we are, at the core, murderers. So. Also, hi, John.
You guys got your potions from the dryads, right?
We got 1 potion of superior healing apiece.
Okay, good. Yes. So
I got a potion?
And that was definitely tagged with your name was it tagged with your name? Am I making that up?
Let's go look.
It wasn't tagged with your name, John, but Kyle did put a message in the Discord saying to add a superior healing potion to your inventory.
Oh, hold on.
That's right, because you had to
Inventory.
leave early that
Oh yeah, I did. I didn't tag it, but I did say Halvard add a superior healing potion to your inventory. Everybody got 675 after selling things, but you were there for the selling of things. So the only thing you have to add is the healing potion, superior.
There were some things on the loot thing that I'd like to address though, because no one responded to me about
Is it potion of healing superior?
Yes, exactly.
Add to backpack.
So JD, if you wouldn't mind deleting all of your messages except the contract one. I put that all in the adventuring gear. And or sold the things.
Kyle, does it keep a log of... Sorry to interrupt, but Kyle, does it keep a log of when I add stuff to my inventory? Like, can you see...
If I go into your character sheet, I can see it. Yeah, why?
Because I want to know if I already added the gold.
Oh. You would have. I would guess you would have. Yeah. Because that was at the beginning of the session. You were definitely there for that part. Yes.
No, so there was no gold after.
No gold after that. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
You're fine, my dude.
What were the
Okay.
things you had questions about?
So the sensor of controlling air elementals and the Iron Band of Bolaro / Rusty Iron Spear, those are pretty much in Sendu's possession now, right?
Basically, they're in my character sheet.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
they're
you
in your
can
character
use them
sheet.
party
Good.
mode.
All right. The air cannon design. I talked to Kyle about this one. We can sell it to Candlekeep for 1,000 gold, but Kyle said we could also use it to make actual air cannons. Do we want to keep it or just sell it?
I don't think Sendu would vote to keep it. I think Sendu would vote to give it to Candlekeep.
Halvard.
It depends. How much money are we talking about here?
It's 1,000 gold for the actual diagram, for the plans. If we kept the plans, we could try to make air cannons, but none of us know the input it would need of cost to build the air cannons and what the cost would be to sell them. You would assume it would be a profit, but you don't know how much.
Yeah.
And you also don't know what like. It's kind of like with you guys running the mine. Running the mine is passive income. This would take a little bit more because like you'd have to look for ingredients, and it's kind of like when you brew potions or something like that.
And if we turn it over to Candlekeep, what do we got?
1,000 gold right up
1,000 gold in total. So we would have to split that across
Like-
the party.
Like 150 or 200 each.
200 each, yeah.
Yeah, instant gratification.
Okay.
This isn't a
West, you're
campaign
muted.
that has a ton of downtime, so I don't think having an air cannon would be super helpful for us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Apparently, Zugzug has no say in this.
Okay.
Fuck off, Sunset. You should have been here.
Then is Jess hearing all this? What's Jess's opinion?
Yeah.
Jess. We have an air cannon. We can sell it for 1,000 gold now, or keep the diagram and work and make plans to build air cannons and then sell those air cannons. So hypothetical future income with work, or guaranteed income now.
I also don't like the idea of selling weapons of that power.
What?
Yeah, it could come
I
back
mean-
to bite us in the ass.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Lamb is okay with committing the war crimes.
Oh, I'm sure Lamb is fine with committing war crimes.
He's
Jess,
also fine with just selling it.
Jess would be the vote for keep them and make air cannons.
Okay.
What is Lamb?
I know that this is like metagaming, but I feel like if we put something like that out into the world, it would be written into the story later on as something that we like, oh, here's 12 of them. Like,
Yep. That is a fair point.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm specifically going to have bad guys start buying them from you.
How I thinking on it, I think Sendu, Broder, and Halvard are all for immediate selling it,
Okay.
which is
That's the
majority of
majority.
party. Yeah.
You can sell it, yeah.
Especially with Zugzug, abstaining since he's not here.
and
Okay.
Also, we might have to answer for that at some point as well. Like, it just sounds like.
And then the last thing is, Lamb, did you already give yourself a +2 weapon?
So yeah, that was the next thing I was getting to was yeah, there were 2 super expensive items that we can basically turn into +2 weapons for like half the party and a +1 glaive for Foos. Everyone all good with that? I'm also not sure if Pan can have or has magic weapons that she can use or he can use.
The breakdown right now, I think you chose the melee people, so it would be Lamb, Nightshade, and Halvard would hypothetically get +2 weapons.
Yeah.
Now, I just bought a +1.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you could sell that or trade it, or like that could go towards Pan's next magic item or Sendu's next magic item.
Okay,
That's
so
what we-
hold on.
It'd be a
I
trade.
click on the item. I unequip it.
Is Sendu okay with that breakdown?
Yeah, before we commit to all this, I just want to make sure that
I mean,
everyone's
I'm
on
gonna
board.
say I recently got a sensor of air elemental summoning, which I think kind of invalidates Sendu for a while from magic item discussions.
Yeah.
I will say that robo-scintillating colors is pretty sexy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the only person who would wear it would be Sendu, who isn't often in range of enough things to make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Ooh, its duration's also much less than I thought it was. Yeah, I don't mind tossing that for some consistent bonuses for our melee fighters.
Yeah.
And then what I would say is that if there is a magic item for monks, maybe the Halvard's +1, so whatever he got for that +1, we'll trade that for a Pan thing, maybe. You know what I mean? Like that might be a thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I can look at her character sheet. Did you ever give her a custom thing for her fists for like magic stuff? I don't know.
All right.
I
Okay.
mean, monk fists by default become magic after a certain level.
Yes.
They don't
Yeah.
get a bonus to hit or damage.
Mhm.
That's
They
really
become
the
magic.
That's really the one thing that I'd be trying to get Pan is just enhancement bonus for that sweet.
So,
no
am I
bonus to
selling
attack
my
and
+1 great axe, or like what am I doing here?
All right.
damage.
Sorry about that, guys.
That's what we're talking about now.
Yeah.
I had to
Oh, no.
shovel some of our driveway a little bit when I got
How
home,
much-
so I
How much
But-
is
got a late start on dinner.
You're fine.
But-
How much is a +1 sword by default? That's what I'm wondering.
It's 1,000.
Okay, so I'm gonna look up real quick what are some monk magic items.
It
And then
really
we can find
isn't.
that-
I've tried looking.
You tried?
I did. There's like pretty much the recommendations that I could possibly think of are like super expensive, like Ring of Protection and stuff like that. Yeah, there's just monks are kind of
what
left
about
high and
tattoos?
dry in them
Let's see.
The
Gray's
tattoo?
not here right now.
tattoos.
So there's the magical tattoos.
That was never.
So like, a barrier tattoo gives you a plus to AC.
Here today.
Okay.
Blood Fury, a tattoo makes your your hits a little stronger. Bracers of Defense would be increased AC. Cloak of Displacement. So there's definitely some things that might be useful, even if they're just defensive and not offensive.
Okay.
So I think it's just a matter of how much of those things I just named for the thing. So
In fairness, the Eldritch Claw tattoo gives your unarmed strikes +1 bonuses to attack and damage.
there you go. So how much is Jess? Do you have the document I gave you? Because I priced out all the tattoos and I sent it to Jess.
I have it. I actually have that.
Oh, okay,
I have
cool.
that bookmarked.
How do you
Cool.
have it? No, you have insane magical prices. You don't have.
No.
the thing.
I think I also sent it to Halvard because Halvard asked
Oh.
about magic tattoos as
You
well.
sent it forever ago. I definitely didn't bookmark
Oh,
it
hold
in
on.
any way.
I have the different tattoo guide. I have the PDF scan of the book, not the spreadsheet that you sent.
Can I look up things in? Yes, you can. Tattoo. Okay, I found the sheet I made. So what tattoo were we looking at? You said the Eldritch something.
Eldritch Claw.
Eldritch Claw is exactly 1,000 gold.
Really?
So we could literally trade. I would just trade Halvard's sword that he bought literally yesterday. I won't even make you do the money cost trade because he literally bought it last week. So we'll trade.
Incredibly lightly used.
Yeah, exactly. So Halvard, get rid of your sword and put
Great axe.
Yeah, get rid of that +1.
Okay.
And then Wes, put a magic tattoo Eldritch Claw in the party loot, and the next time Gray plays as Pan, we can give Pan the tattoo.
Ooh. I
can
did
I-
never
can I
look
make
at
an-
tattoos, even though I was the
Can
one
I-
who demanded them.
Can I make an alternate suggestion?
What's up?
So John, you spent 1,000 gold out of your own money for the +1 weapon, right?
This
But
is
then he's
correct.
getting a +2 sword anyway, so that's why I figured.
Well, the thing is, I would say I'd like him to at least keep some of his money. And we use the air cannon diagram gold to just buy that tattoo for Pan. Since
I have no objections.
since all of these weapons are coming out of party loot, that way we're not just like, here, even though, all of us are getting basically a free +2 weapon, Halvard has to pay for his a little bit,
Oh, are we?
which doesn't seem fair to me. So me, Nightshade, and Halvard are getting +2 weapons.
I was thinking that his +1 was turning into a +2, and
So the
the upgrade would be free. But yeah, I get your point.
that's
Yeah.
still 1,000 gold from Halvard's own money.
Yeah.
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 That's what I'm getting at. So I'd like to
Well,
preferably...
is everyone getting a free +2?
You are
so
getting a +2 weapon, Halvard.
You're getting a +2. Jess is getting a +2. Lamp is getting a +2. Foos is getting a +1. And I think what the group is saying is fine. So
Wait,
John,
so if I'm selling a +1, could I get a +3 then?
no. +3 is way more expensive. So
Yeah.
John, add 1,000 gold back to your inventory. Get rid of the +1 weapon, and then yes, we delete the air cannon from the inventory. Add a tattoo to the inventory. All set. Okay, cool.
Okay.
For clarity,
Okay,
John.
so I add 1,000 gold,
Yes.
And
and I give myself the +2 great axe.
Yes, and Jess, you now get an upgrade as well. You get a +2 weapon, and you as well. But for other people who sell their +1 weapon, that would be the decreased cost. I'm only doing it for Halvard because he literally bought his last week.
Okay.
Weapon. Okay, so
So when
I
Lamb and
type
Jess
in
do their
axe-
upgrades, they get the decreased amount for their previous weapons.
okay, see this great.
How much is the
I hate
decreased
this
amount?
managing inventory axe.
Yeah.
Is that half
I'll-
price?
God
Hello?
damn it! Stop going away.
Is that half price, you're saying?
Uh,
Hello?
Hello.
Bueller?
I think selling stuff is usually half price, but I think I had said that if you're like selling them, you get three. I think if it's like a weapon or something, you get 3/4. I think is what I said.
This seems confusing.
Yeah, I agree. Just do half. I think
Yeah.
half was right. Yeah, half was right.
Oh, and also, John, just because you had said it, yeah, so +1 weapon's 1,000 gold. A +2 weapon is 4,000 gold.
What is
I
this link
see.
you sent me?
A
You asked
plus
for tattoos. Those are the
a
tattoos.
+3
Oh, okay.
weapon is 16,000 gold.
A B C D E F G. Great axe +2 is blue. Okay.
Okay, so Kyle, we're doing the 10% of value trade-in, right?
Yes, that if you're trading, it's 10%. Yep.
Okay, I would
definitely
like
have
to trade in my +1 rapier for a +1 hand crossbow. There we
Sure.
go. Okay.
So if I do this, oh my, I like that. That makes me excited.
Look at those numbers.
So
Foos actually does magical damage now. I didn't want to
Yeah.
give Foos a +2 because he's a background character, but I did want him to actually be able to attack people effectively.
I did too. I feel like we're gonna encounter ghosts or some other shit, and it's gonna be a problem again.
Okay.
How do
I
we know
remember
much?
that happening.
Is a flail +1 weapon on the stained magical prices?
You should. It's under magic weapon +1 general. Like they don't do specific breakdowns. If you just look at regular weapon +1.
In the stained magical prices?
All +1 weapons are 1,000.
All right.
There you go.
And
Oh,
Kyle,
okay.
if you happen to have the link still, could you send me the
Okay.
spreadsheet with the tattoo prices?
Yeah.
I've literally been checking that every session and like rubbing myself sexually. I want that AC.
Okay, so I think we're actually ready to play some D&D. So
In fairness, we have been playing D&D.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
this is a part of D&D. That is a fair
Yeah.
point.
Oh, it says that I need access.
To what?
That Google sheet you sent me.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Let me.
Oh,
Yeah,
we did
you
roll
need
my first fire
access.
damage.
Okay, so
Request
You can
access.
request access. It'll send me a message. I'll grant access.
Access denied.
Kyle, the cross-reference for the magical tattoos where they tell you what they actually do,
Yeah.
is that PDF that I have saved?
I have no idea. You can just Google them. So if you Google them, they'll give you the descriptions.
Copy.
Oh, you love to see that.
Okay.
Give me access, you motherfucker.
Ah, so nice.
I'm just gonna click it over and over again until you give me access.
You haven't an email yet.
I requested access.
There it is. Okay, it just came through.
All right, before we start, real quick, so
Good to go, Jess.
Thank you. So these are the only ones you're allowing?
Those are the only tattoos that exist. I think I listed all of them.
so if I got the rare one, my AC would be 15 plus my Dex modifier, but a maximum of 2.
Correct.
Didn't you say you were also going to charge for the inks and stuff?
Yeah, it's in there.
Oh.
Magic shop cost and tattoo artist cost.
Yeah, they're two different columns.
But the highest that the tattoo could make my AC is 17, and where I am right now is 16.
Doesn't a barbarian get Dex and Con added to their...
Not if they're wearing armor.
Well, I don't wear armor.
Okay, then yeah, you get your 10 plus 2 plus 4, so you're at 16, and then that one does... What'd you say it does?
So, like, the rare one is 15 plus Dex mod, a maximum of 2. So it'd be
Okay, so you
15
can
plus
ignore the
2
Dex
plus...
mod part, it's just the 15. So the 15 replaces your 10. So it's
Okay.
15 plus 2 is 17 plus 4, 21. That can't be right. That seems way too high. It can't be a
Because
plus 6.
barbarians, like, if you're wearing bracers of armor, it negates your unarmored defense bonus.
Well, yes, but what about a tattoo?
That still changes your
Alright.
AC calculation.
Alright. I've got plus 10 armor, I've got plus 2 Dex bonus, and I've got plus 4 unarmored bonus.
Well, yeah, we're now debating on whether or not you would lose the unarmored bonus by having a tattoo. That's
It's ultimately Kyle's ruling, because
Well,
this is a
let's
bunch of specific
reconsider.
rules.
Yeah.
But unarmored defense, if you are wearing anything that changes your armor class calculation, ceases to apply.
Really?
That is my understanding of it. So, like, Han could not wear the rare barrier tattoo and get an AC of fuck you.
Weird.
Okay, as it is an armor calculation, it never stacks with other armor calculations like unarmored defense. You pick unarmored defense or the tattoo AC, not both.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. So it probably wouldn't help you as much as you wanted it to, because it would have put you at 16 instead of 15. It's only a plus 1 basically.
Right. The tattoos can stack with rings and cloaks of protection, as well as bracers of protection, of course, as those aren't armor calculations and also aren't armor. So those are what I should be looking for.
Right.
Yeah. It's a flat that's not in armor that also doesn't do a new calculation. Yeah. Like, I love, like, a cloak of displacement, or things like that. Yeah. Okay.
That
Alrighty.
item is stupidly powerful and should not be only rare.
Alrighty.
Where are the sane magical whatevers again? Is it
It's
tagged?
pinned.
In which one?
So we're not shopping right now, guys. This was
could you
leftover
just-
shopping from last
Yes.
week.
Could you just tell me? Because I don't remember
It's
where.
pinned in CSI
It's
Candlekeep.
pinned in
Jess.
CSI Candlekeep, yeah.
Okay. I just wanna know.
Interesting.
All right. So our party had just finished the Cloakwood with the Dryads, and we were going to continue through the Cloakwood. We are looking for the actual Immortal Lotus's compound. So I'm gonna need survival or any. I think it would be survival, but if you guys have another thing you want to try to roll, let me know.
What is my best skill? I would like to roll a
Lying.
sleight of hand.
My survival is this a group check, Kyle?
Yes.
Perfect.
I've got plus 5 survival.
I would like to flim flam the forest.
Flim flam.
If anybody has speak to plants or awakening, you could definitely talk, or like even speak to animals. But yeah, in general, you can't flim flam the forest.
Oh.
Do not have speak with animals, but I am going to.
I can definitely do survival.
Enhance.
I guess I can
on
today.
myself.
Nope, I can't do that.
Sorry, Jess. JD was talking. What were you saying,
Sorry.
JD?
I'm gonna cast enhance ability on myself and do Owl's Wisdom.
Okay.
And it's gonna give me advantage on wisdom-based checks, which survival happens to be. Jess has already made her. Oh God, so has Halford. Okay, I was gonna have Monobucket give one of you the help action. But...
Oh, sorry.
Lamb and Foos haven't gone.
how's Foos's wisdom?
Probably not good.
Cool. What is Lamb's bonus to survival? To survival?
It is nothing. It is a zero. Big fat.
Foos is a -1.
Well, I already have advantage, so I'm gonna go ahead and have Monovaka give Lamb the help action, as he provides an extra set of eyes for Lamb to keep him on track. He's also more sensitive to the flows of magic, so I figure he can tell where these weird abjurative barriers are. So I'm gonna roll with advantage because of enhanced ability.
Yeah. Broder, of course, is like, yes, of course, I do exactly that as I try to finagle my way through survival.
Jesus Christ, you guys!
At least I did as good as Nightshade.
I also love that you specifically changed your name to Lamb, Guild Lieutenant.
Don't
You know
worry
what?
about
I
that.
asked him about that, and he said, "Don't worry about it." I am now worrying more about it.
And that was my goal. As a GM, I know saying "don't worry about it" is the best way to make people worry about it. I'm a fucking psychopath.
Alright, so let's look at your stuff here. We have an 8, a nat 1, a 17, and a 7. So Sendu.
We got the boost.
Uh-huh.
So we're lost in the forest, aren't we?
The rest of the party is...
Oh my God! I lose track of my children in the supermarket.
You should have had us on leashes.
Sendu is standing in the middle trying to he's looking at the sun and looking at the moss on the trees, and the party just splits up. Lamb goes north, Foos goes south, Nightshade goes east, and Halvard goes west. You guys just full on split in 4 different directions, and Sendu's left in the middle.
Judging by the patterns of the wind, I believe that you all are gone. Okay,
Exactly.
cool. Everyone's gone.
Oh, yes, I want to tell the party. Jess, can I have the cards? I'll ask you guys. Jess got crit and fail decks for Christmas.
God.
And I like them, and she likes them, and she's including them in her campaigns.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
gonna offer my party.
Kyle just assumes he gets to use my cards.
I asked you before if I could use them, and you said yes.
Well, actually, I asked Kyle just now,
yeah.
since you got the critical fail. I was like, I wonder if they'll be using
That's
the
a good
cards.
point. Yes, did just get a critical
Oh my
fail
God.
on that survival, so this will be our first
Can I
one.
pull the cards?
So I'll put it to the party, though. I want to use them, but it's not up to me. Would the party be okay with using them on nat 1s and nat 20s for both the you and the enemies?
So that's for nat 20s on all d20 rolls?
Yes.
Attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks?
Yes.
Well, it's not on
What about-
saving throws. It's for...
I might make them. What I would say is I would always modify them if they don't apply, or not use them if it doesn't apply to that
It's
thing.
for hits, and it's basically for critical hits and critical fail hits.
But in my games,
It's not for
use,
saving throws or...
But I probably wouldn't use it for a saving throw. I probably would use it just for ability checks and hits.
Because they're specifically for the damage types. It goes with spells. It goes with bludgeoning.
Let me see a sample card.
I mean, I'm literally telling you how they work.
I think he wants to try to adapt it. I think he.
I want to see
I'm
if I can
assuming.
adapt it, so let me just see a sample card, please.
Yeah. I'm assuming
say,
he understands.
it
It's only-
literally-
I understand how it works. I just want to see a card, please.
It literally goes
I
with
know.
piercing, spell.
No, well, it's melee, ranged, spell, and I don't know what that one is. But let me look.
I don't want
Anal.
to look.
Anal damage.
So it shows like a claw. I'm guessing it'd be like monster damage, but I don't know.
Maybe natural weapons?
Yeah, I was gonna say natural weapons.
And I say
that,
the
like,
way
unarmed?
that when I had critical hits, it was explained to me on the things was that they were like for this one, it was literally slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, and magical damage.
Oh, okay. And then these are the fails, which are different, but still roughly the same. I will just adapt them. Question was, do people want to use them? That was the overall question. I probably would not do them for saving throws because it wouldn't make sense. Like, I might add flavor where it's like you trip and fall down, but I don't think there could be much I could do on a saving throw. But yeah, I would like to use them for ability checks and attacks, if you guys are okay with that. If you guys say not ability checks, just attacks, that's fine too. But do you want to use them in general?
I'm for it. It sounds interesting, and I've always wanted to see how
it
the
says
critical...
types melee, ranged, natural,
Oh, natural, yeah. Whoever said natural
and
was
magic.
right.
Don't say that right in my ear, please.
Yep.
My vote would honestly be no, but I'm not like super opposed to them.
Okay.
I'm just not a huge fan of like crit fail and crit fumble and crit hit decks in general.
What if we
I mean,
try
it
it
is.
this week and reassess next week?
Yeah, I have no
Yeah.
objection to them. I'm just not a huge fan of them.
Okay.
Personally.
I definitely support it for the skill checks. I like that if Kyle can adapt it in some way.
Yeah, it's
That
more-
would make the whole me rolling ones on reliable talents, a bit more feasible for him
Yeah,
because I
because
know
like
he
you
wants them
pass,
to have
but this
some
bad
effect.
thing still happens.
This is
Yeah.
more
No.
for
Oh, I know it's 4, but I'm gonna adapt it. That's what I'm saying. So
that's
saying what it's 4 over doesn't actually. That's not what we're discussing.
that's not what it's for. It's to make
Okay.
flavorful battles.
I understand, and I can make flavor for anything because I'm the DM, so I'm just gonna use them to make flavor. So
Yeah. Can make flavorful skill checks. That's
Exactly.
allowed.
yeah.
Then you might as well write your own because
Well,
these
I'm
aren't
not
going to
gonna
make sense.
They are.
They're
I
not.
literally picked one, Jess, and it's like, you don't do well on your next thing. Okay, so I'll say, hey, because you messed up so bad on that one, you got some sand in your eye, you have disadvantage on your next... Instead of doing disadvantage on your next attack, you have disadvantage on your next ability check. That's all I would
Yeah.
say.
But some are like bleeding and whatever.
Then I won't use that one. There's 5 on each card. I can just pick one. I know we're debating this. I would like to use them. May I please use them? We discussed me using them before. You said yes. Right now
I mean,
we're just...
we literally didn't.
Okay.
You just asked now.
No, when you first got them, I said, I hope I can incorporate them in my game
Okay.
if you're okay with that. We're having an argument in front of the internet right now. So...
Yeah, you need to take a breath. That's why you should have asked me
I
in a
promise we've
different
talked about this.
situation.
I promise we've talked about this on my life. You got them in December. It's been 2 months. We talked about it in those 2 months. You probably just forgot. I promise we talked about it on my life.
Mom, Dad, quit fighting.
Yes.
I'm scared.
Popcorn?
You're putting me on the spot, and we'll have to talk about this more in depth later.
Okay, we just won't use the cards. We won't use the cards. Guys, we're not using the cards.
Aww.
I'm putting you on the spot in a conversation we had like a month ago, but it's okay.
Okay, sure.
I just don't see why I never like, oh yes, I have a
Honestly,
million
Kyle,
good
you
things.
just said you didn't want to have a fight on the internet, and you're continuing to have a fight on the internet.
Yeah.
If you would like to discuss this further, I'm more than happy to do that, but let's do this at another time.
Mom, Dad, please. I just want to play D&D. I
Yep.
just want to roll the pretty dice.
Okay,
Make the click clacks with the math rocks.
exactly. Okay.
So, I failed my survival check. I went that way.
Sendu got you all back together. You find the forest because Sendu's good. Cool.
Oh, we're back together? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, what do I see?
Lollipop trees?
What is happening?
Represent a lollipop.
I only see
A
like,
lollipop guild!
I see like
DMCA notice.
Towering
Oh, no.
over you is a gate with 2 carved
Okay.
stone columns and a gabled roof made from bark tiles. Above the gateway hangs a wooden plaque painted with a white lotus on a black circle. Beyond the gate is a well-kept gravel path that passes through a small forest of vertical stone slabs and ancient trees.
Kyle.
Yes.
I would like to look like one of the monks we just murdered.
Yes, deal. I think you already did. In fact, you can still look like that. Yes.
Well, I just tried to be Gennaro monk, but now I know what one of the monks that actually
Gotcha, yes.
work here looks like.
Grab your tokens. Got those ones. Got Halred. Shane.
Oh, I can grab myself.
Oh, I got
Didn't
you.
I-
Take yours anyway.
Didn't I have a single use of some sort of disguise spell or kit or something?
If you own a disguise kit, it's not one use. You can use it over and over again. But because you're a lion person, it does make it more difficult to like blend in with, say, a group of elves or dwarves or whatever.
Remember how I turned into a bush?
You didn't literally turn
Last
into
week. How did I do that?
I
turn
think
into
you
that?
did a
Because Kyle was
nature
being
check.
very nice to you.
Yeah, you did a nature check, and you got like a nat 20 nature check, and so
Ah.
I favored it as you look like a bush now. But
Okay.
it's not an actual skill you possess.
Okay.
All right. Okay. There's our party. There's Monk Broder. Here's the gate. You
I am no longer Broder. I am whatever the name of this person is that we should have gotten.
Yeah, we don't know any of their names. I don't think they ever introduced themselves because they thought that you already knew them.
I am Monkathy, the monk.
Oh,
You
God.
better hope there's not a secret handshake or something.
I know. Wait, I can do the meme. My name is now Ranger the monk.
Jesus Christ.
As you approach the gate, all of a sudden a man sits atop the gate. You didn't see him there before.
It's Fabio.
Oh shit, now we're in a wuxia film.
100%.
Oh god, we've been in a wuxia film this whole time, haven't we?
Alfred does that kick where he runs up a wall.
Very
And-
few people would dare to come here, says a voice from above. Perched 20 feet above you is a man balanced with his legs braced between two of the larger stone columns. He has a slim, athletic build and stares at you with piercing green eyes. Around him are four younger individuals who are similarly balanced on other stone slabs.
Oh my god.
Two to his right and two to his left appear out of nowhere. With the grace of a bird, he floats down from his perch. Silently, I'm going to need Broder to move back just because I need his token to go somewhere.
Okay. I feel like 5 minutes ago would have been a good time to have a conversation on how we want to proceed with this, but we've already been seen. So
In fairness, these people did not exist in that space 30 seconds ago.
No, they didn't. They literally magically appeared.
We thought there weren't guards, and then guards appeared.
okay, so group chat.
With the grace of a bird, he floats down from a perch, silently landing on the ground as he draws a 9-section chain whip from around his waist. He turns his belt into a chain. You've got courage, I'll give you that. But before you get a chance to fight back May, you'll have to deal with me, the Steel Crane!
Sendu just says under his breath, shit, that's actually very cool.
I'm
You're
like,
rolling initiative, folks.
Okay.
wait, hold on. Can I say things to him first?
Oh yeah, you look like one of them. Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
I'm
And
like,
you would
wait.
say, "Oh wait, I see one of you among us. What among them?"
There's no need for violence here. They have they wish to learn of our ways, and I brought them here.
Make a deception check, please.
Oh, absolutely. Thank
Can
you,
I give
Kyle.
him the help action?
I don't.
Oh, he got a nat 20.
Oh, damn!
Oh boy.
Oh, you dumb rube.
This guy walked into the wrong party.
He did.
So he goes, huh. All right.
Well, Kyle's just like, the only way to learn our ways is to fight. Roll initiative. Like, damn.
So you know, he looks at you and he goes, "What's your name? You must be new. I don't recognize you."
Yes, I am Monkathy.
Munkabee? Cool, that's your name now. Munkabee, you know that when you approach, you do the secret sign, so we know you're with us.
There was no secret
Oh.
sign, motherfucker.
Yeah, yes.
Wait,
of
when
course.
you approached before, those guys would have given you the secret sign.
No, the base. When you approach the base, there's a secret sign, is what he means.
Have we
Uh,
seen them do a sign or anything?
Yes, on a nat 20, you saw like when you caught
Make a
that
wisdom
like
check to remember the secret sign.
yeah exactly. Make a make an intelligence or wisdom, and I'll let you choose which one. Like history,
Oh.
religion, you know,
Oh, an actual
perception,
intelligence.
investigation. Like you give me a roll, and you can have advantage because of your nat 20.
Oh my gosh, Kyle. I can roll investigation, right? That's you said
Yes.
that?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
I got
Jesus Christ. Plus 14?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's cool.
So,
Did you
yeah,
know rogues
you
are really good
remember-
at
you
skill
remember-
checks, guys?
as you're seeing it, you notice out of the corner of your eye that this one on the top must also be a new recruit because he's practicing the secret sign right now, like behind his back.
God.
And
He's
so-
like, okay, be cool. Silver Crane taught you the signs. You gotta, okay, I got this. I got
Exactly.
Oh, shit, he's looking at me.
Yep, exactly that. And so, Broder Monksby, you now know the secret sign. Please do the secret sign on camera. Make up the secret sign, Wes.
He's like,
Oh,
whatever, major
Jesus.
loser.
Lotus. What was it? The fucking
Immortal
it's the
Lotus.
Immortal Lotus, right? Okay, so definitely
Immortal Lotus.
Immortal Lotus. That's
It was
what
like
it is.
forever.
Symbol followed
Yes.
by the L.
Yes.
And he goes, "Yes, just so. All right. Welcome back to the compound, Monksby. You fucking nat 20. And so,
Denju just looks at Broder with something resembling horror.
oh, I should have him roll insight in case he also rolls a nat 20.
That's true. He might.
He did not.
Okay.
So he full on hops back up to the top and then uses like what you would imagine is a type of mage hand, but it's like a monk's version, and he opens the gateway so you can now pass underneath him.
Are we going to have to do the splits between poles like that? I don't think I'm built for that.
Albert would like to try that.
Oh no.
Try what?
I'd like to try the splits on the poles. Can I?
Okay. Yeah.
How flexible is Alfred?
Halvard feels like to prove to offer more proof that we're interested in becoming indoctrinated into the cult of the immortal Lotus.
So he would he presents you with these two here, and so you would have to give me acrobatics to
What?
balance between this pole and this pole.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Nat
shit!
20.
Holy shit.
Okay.
That's what you get.
We're
Alfred can do the splits.
Yeah, Halvard, you get up there and your left leg goes on one pole, your right leg goes on the other pole, and you full on get a 180 split.
And?
And the steel crane looks at you and he goes, and then he looks at Monksby and he goes, "Oh, you have brought us a fabulous recruit, Monksby."
Of course, master.
I'm giving air 5 highs to everybody while I'm balancing on the poles.
It takes many of us years to get that level of balance.
Sorry, we just ruined all of these encounters immediately.
Denju just leans towards Nightshade and whispers in Cripply, "What is happening?"
It's like, lies. So many lies.
Monavaka is super down with this, by the way.
Alrighty, so never mind on initiative. Yeah, the gate is
That's what
open.
I'm here
The party
for.
can literally just walk through. Halvard just did a split right here. So yeah, let me reveal some more of the map.
Oh, I'm just
There
waiting.
is there's forest all the way to the north. There's forest to the south. Roll20 is doing that thing where I asked it to reveal and it doesn't. There it is.
And it's like, I hear what you're asking, but what if I hid stuff in a stick?
Yeah.
That's close, right? Close enough?
Yeah, it's the same thing, basically.
Price is Right rules.
Oh my
It doesn't
God.
pertain at all. What are you talking about, Roll20? You see a compound that has 4 buildings. There we go. I meant to do. One of which is literally a giant fucking flower.
Giant lotus.
Yes.
Oh, fancy.
I mean, that one looks important, right, guys?
Yeah.
Steel Crane would just say, Monksby, please escort the new recruits to their bunks. And he points at
Oh,
the northern building that's closest to you.
good. Of
So
course.
This one here.
So,
You know how I pointed. Of course, you know which one the bunks are, Monksby.
yes, of course.
Yes, Monksby, let's go to the bunks.
B.
You also see some wells. There's a garden, like a farm here. Yeah. Okay, so you're heading towards the bunks. Members of the Order live in a modest single-story building built on raised posts. Its shingled roof provides protection from the elements, and its sliding exterior wall panels can be opened and closed to meet the needs of the Order. So the doors are also windows, and vice versa. The walls are made of wood frames. Okay. I will reveal the inside.
I hope they don't ask me to have to do like any sort of like punch training. My unarmed strikes deal 0 damage.
Sendu was going to turn Monovaca invisible and ask him to stay out here to keep an eye on Steel Crane, because Sendu does not like the idea of being sandwiched between enemies if things go sideways.
Okay.
Alright, whatever. Pussy.
Yeah.
All right. So the front area is like a dining room, living room area. C and E. The kitchen is open as well, so I can show you that.
Did you say this was the barracks?
Yes, this is where they live. It's also got their mess hall. There is one monk sitting at the dining room table eating. Another monk is in the kitchen washing dishes. The doors are open in here, so I can actually just reveal everything. One monk is in this bedroom. There are 2 bedrooms. One monk is in this bedroom, and there's another monk in this bedroom.
Cool.
Actually, he would not be there because he's not allowed to be there. So this one's actually empty. And this one is not open. So
Okay, I'll pretend I didn't see that.
secret room. It's not secret, but
Does do any of them look as though they have a higher rank? They have some sort of insignia that would let me know that perhaps
No.
one is a officer or a.
nope. These are just your regular ass common monk. They look identical to the type you saw in the forest.
I would suggest that we find some sort of quartermaster so that we can outfit ourselves in initiate's robes.
I suppose we would need to gird ourselves appropriately.
So,
Oh, and this one is a pantry / like closet is what that room is.
let me see.
I would like to propose that we ask one of the monks where the armory is, so that we can outfit ourselves appropriately. As clearly we have already.
Halvard, make me an insight check based on that sentence you just said.
They're monks. They don't have like.
Exactly,
weapons and
monks
shit.
don't have armor or weapons, so it's like.
So are the monks in the bedroom like?
On a 2, you still want to find the armory. You're like,
Okay.
they must have weapons and armor somewhere here.
Are the monks in this bedroom sleeping?
Upon further investigation, one is in the field. But yes, the one in there is indeed sleeping. Yes.
Cool.
You would still call the room where you keep the clothing the armory, would you not?
I don't think so. I think
Probably
you,
call that like a supply or a wardrobe.
or like a garb.
Because it's not armor.
I get your point, though. It would be like a stockade of supplies. So
And in
You
fairness-
say potato, I say potato.
You say potato, I say rutabaga, and demand that they're the same thing.
how come people are putting comments into the
loot
loop? The
channel?
loop should not
I
be
don't
for
know.
conversation.
I don't know what's happening.
Great, put a video.
Why?
All right, back to
There's no sanctity of channels anymore.
back to the game. Okay. So yes, if you want to ask them where is their like stockade or armory or whatever, yeah, you 100% could ask them.
The one with the green dot.
Oh,
I
the green dot is Broder.
Oh, right.
No,
one
that's
that-
actually funny. I love that. Broder, Halvard walks up to you. Halvard, what do you say, not knowing that it's Broder? I like this. Let's do this scene.
Sendu just watches this happen.
Okay, how does Broder respond?
What do you ask him, Halvard?
Yeah.
Well, in fact, I ask him specifically where the armory is, so that we can be.
He's like, sir,
properly
we're
clothed."
new recruits. Where's the armory? What do you say, Broder?
Oh God, I'm confused why he's asking me and putting me on the spot like this. But I'm gonna do my best to be my best monk self and be like, yes, new recruit. It is just across the pathway there.
Okay,
Well,
so
rolling
because he says
perception
this
because
in
I'm
front of the
guessing.
other.
20 what?
He says that in front of the other monk, I feel like there would be repercussions if you were wrong.
Let me see if the other monks are paying attention.
Just like under my
Sendu's
breath, like,
actually gonna
how-
talk to the other monk and distract him.
Just like
Okay,
how-
yeah, so
how-
Sendu is
how-
distracting the monks from hearing that. Sendu, what do you say to the
How-
monks?
how-
What
Howard?
led you to seek the wisdom of the illuminated Master Bakme?
Oh, I used to be, as a teenager, I was a bit of a ne'er-do-well, a street rat.
We've all had that phase, yes.
Yes,
Dare
I
you
would-
say a riffraff?
Yes, Oh, I was a riffraff. I would steal bread. I would try to make friends with princesses. I had a pet monkey. But, you know, then I got put in prison, and I decided when I got out, I'd turn my life around, and so I joined a monastery.
A heartwarming tale.
Yes.
Truly. Truly. Pay no attention to what's happening around you. Anyway.
Nope.
All right, I guess we should proceed.
So Halvard is under the perception that Broder is one of them.
I'm actually gonna ask this monk with whom I'm speaking.
Yes.
I was hoping to hear this wisdom from the master, and I'm sorry, Kyle. Joseph does not remember. Bakme was female.
Bakme is male.
Gotcha. I was hoping to hear the wisdom from the master himself. Would you happen to know if he accepts visitors for audience? Not visitors, but if he gives audiences to new recruits?
Not immediately. I had to study here for 2 years before I got to meet Bakme. At first, you only get to talk to Steel Crane and Jade Tigress. Then once they deem you worthy, then you can speak to Bakme.
And so that I know which buildings to avoid, Bakme is within the lotus-shaped
The lotus,
structure
yes.
to the east. Lovely.
Yes. Yes.
Senju internally is going, I don't have that kind of time.
Of course not. Now, how fucking, like, what's that? What's what I'm looking for?
Serendipitous?
No. When it's like you're that committed to a role, when you're an actor. Method. How method would that be if you guys did spend 2 years at this monastery?
Well, the funny thing is that Senju absolutely has that much time to waste. And maybe Nightshade does too, but the rest of the party doesn't. They're all short-lived mortal races. They can't deal with that.
Yeah.
That darn
Nightshade and Sendu just look at each other, and we're like, we ain't got that time.
Lamb is definitely mortal. Roll deception check. And so
Senju's true-sided Lamb.
I mean, exactly in this form, he doesn't have time. When he's a sludge, he's got all the time.
When he's a jelly slime person, he's got a whole second life.
God.
You can't prove I did that. But anyway, important question, Kyle. We feel these people should die, right? They're all evil, right?
So these people have not presented you anything. They just seem like monks that are about inner peace for the most part.
I mean, they did plan an attack on Candlekeep.
Plan? They killed like four.
They killed 2 people at the Candlekeep, and then you saw that they had 2 of their own members that died during training, and then 2 people that were supposedly criminals that they killed. So yes, while 6 people have died under their watch, you don't know what portion of it is like. Do you if this is a cult, for example, do you blame the cult members or do you blame the cult leader or both?
Senju would actually like to throw an insight check down if you don't mind, because Senju's got the idea that this is probably like cultish, and that Bach, May, Jake, Tigress, and Steel Crane bear the lion's share of the flame, if you will. Maybe the individuals here honestly think this is the path to a better life.
Yes. So give me an insight.
Can I roll that too?
Yeah.
Just before I... Okay.
Just before you murder them.
Wisdom check. I still have Owl's wisdom active.
I'm just gonna do the thing that I was basically rolling and trying to justify or not.
That's a nat 1 and a nat 20 at the same time, and another nat 20.
So while Sendu's talking to this monk, I'm gonna just calmly go over here and coup de grace the sleeping guy.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ!
I will warn you, out of game, coup de grace does not exist, and therefore you would just be initiating combat.
Oh.
So because he's unconscious, your attack would be an automatic critical hit.
Yes, that's the only thing you would get out of it with that.
If an auto crit does not kill him in one go, you better be fucking ready.
That's the thing. So you don't know how. Well, actually, you do know from the previous monks that they had somewhere, but probably if you did the math, between 50 to 100 hit points based on the 2 you've killed so far. So I don't think you could do 50 to 100 damage on a crit. So that's what I would say. But it is you, and you can do what you want.
Okay.
And he does have sneak attack, so
coup de grace, that does change my plan, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think the people who designed 5e meant that because they didn't want people sneaking around and just assassinating all the enemies.
Doing exactly what I'm doing right now,
I mean, tell that to a Gloomstalker like assassination rogue. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but assassination in D&D just means like do a shit ton of damage. It doesn't actually mean murder.
In fairness,
does your
Lamb does 14? No.
14 d6 plus 2d8. Mm-hmm. Does the static bonuses increase as well? Because that'll be plus. Okay, so 14 d6 plus 2d8 plus 7. I mean, on average, that's above 50, but
it's not above 100.
It's not. Yeah.
I mean,
if it's in Lamb's character, if Lamb in this moment wants to stab this sleeping person, you should do it.
I mean, the problem is
Lamb always wants to murder everything.
I guess the next question I'd have to have, which is a very meta question, is would Lamb know you can't just kill people in their sleep, essentially?
You've noticed in your life, I'll give you this for free. You've noticed in your life that if you went to a farm boy, you could kill in one hit. But with warriors and people who are either fellow adventurers, villains, knights, soldiers, no, they are hardier and you cannot just kill them in one hit.
These are monks
Fine.
who've been trained their entire lives to harden their skin like steel.
Exactly.
Okay.
These are warriors. Yes.
Did the monks have anything of value on their persons?
Not the ones that you killed in the forest.
Their
No, they just had their
skin, you could
robe.
wear them like armor.
Does the one sleeping have anything of value on his person?
Hey, Jess, what the fuck?
God damn it.
Wait, did Jess just say wear their skin like armor?
Yeah?
It puts
I
the
mean, that's
lotion on
fine.
its skin or it gets the hose again.
How else do you get natural armor, JD?
Yeah, Halvard, I think you could just wear people's skin and that would increase your AC and it would still be natural.
He said it. He said,
God.
Little
he said
boy.
it. That becomes canon. I can wear people's skin. I'm adding it to my character sheet.
I made Halvard a serial killer who goes around skinning people.
A lion
to
that
be the
skins
most-
humanoids and wears them.
Hey, can I have that nat 20 on insight now, please?
Yes.
All I'm saying is leather armor can be made out of any skin.
Yes. Okay.
All I'm saying is that that's wildly fucked up.
So
I'm not arguing this.
You get the sense so far that even the two in the woods,
I'll
in the
be
woods
right
were
back.
just doing their job, but they were like, yeah, we're getting Candlekeep, but like, because they view themselves as the good guys. Everybody's the hero in their own story. But the ones that you've met so far here have seemed to be kind of chilled out, peaceful monks.
We're just-
Yeah.
So I get the impression they're just people who have bought into an unfortunate story.
They're hippie dippies in a commune.
Right. They don't realize the company's run by Charles Manson.
Exactly.
And maybe Kyle shouldn't say, they're destroying the evidence.
Well, no, that's what you guys thought. as
We
characters.
said
So-
they were destroying the evidence.
Yeah, you guys said that, and then I said it. I added it to the narrative because I'm narrating it from your point of view. So that's what I did. So
You should
The DM
narrate
is
it from
not
our point of
always
view.
the most reliable narrator.
That's a very good point. The book will present you with facts that may not be true, and so will Kyle.
Gotcha. Sendu is then with that information. I think he's like, no, he can't be side-eyeing Lamb because Lamb got a nat 20 on stealth, so Lamb's fucking invisible.
Lamb is gone now. Yeah, Lamb 100%
he
is
doesn't
not here
exist.
anymore.
He's going to ask, we saw Steel Crane on our way here, but I'm interested in making the acquaintance of Jade Tigress. Do you happen to know where we might find her?
Yes. Jade Tigress spends most of her time. In the training. What do you call it? In the training sanctuary.
Forgive me, I am less than acquainted with the
Oh, of
specific
course.
buildings
Yes,
here.
yes. The training sanctuary is the one directly to the east.
Lovely. Thank you for your time, fellow ascetic.
Yes, it's good to have you here.
May the immortal lotus bloom in your life.
Yes. Oh, my name is Monksley.
No, it's not.
Really?
No, it's Aladdin. My name's Aladdin.
Gotcha.
You almost had something in common.
Sendu nods his head. And, does Sendu give a real name, or does Sendu give an alibi? Or alias? Does Sendu give an alias? Yeah, he does. I am Trion.
Jessica Alba.
What?
Jessica Alba was on Alias.
Oh my god.
No, there's Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner? Is it not Jennifer? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
How dare you?
My bad.
Yeah, it was Jennifer Garner.
So you introduce yourself as Jennifer Garner?
I do not. Trion is my
Trion.
name. It is a pleasure.
He gives you the monk, bow with the hands pressed together. And he goes back to eating his lunch.
Sendu's gonna rejoin the group outside. We might have a problem.
And you
The
don't know where
individuals-
Broder is.
We might have two problems.
Yeah.
The individuals here seem to be thoroughly indoctrinated into the teachings of Bach May, but I don't believe they themselves. None of them here have come here with the intent of killing. They came here for a chance at a better life. If we can avoid it, I would rather not kill them. I believe they can be rehabilitated. However, I know of at least one other main leader of this sect. An individual named Jade, or who goes by the name Jade Tigress, in the training sanctuary, as it is with a point towards it. I believe that she, Steel Crane, and Bach May are the primary individuals to be aware of. Also, the second problem is that I don't know where Broder is. Which, as you can imagine, is a problem.
He's always a problem, really.
Hopefully he hasn't gone around trying to steal from people or assassinate anyone. I don't think Broder assassinates, does he? It's not really a him thing. I don't feel like it's a very librarian thing to do.
Okay. Hopefully I didn't miss anything super important.
No, especially because you're off on your own in stealth-wise. The party is now worried about where you are. They're like,
I've done the equivalent of a shell game with my own body.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great. You should just blend in with them, and they don't see you again for their day.
I've already used truth saying this day. I can't do it again.
So the party was talking outside. Broder, you're still inside because you're one of them. Do you want to do anything in this building? The rest of the party has left the building.
One of them. One of them.
I guess I'm gonna.
I guess you wouldn't know in character. We found out Jade Tigress is over here, but she's like one of the other three.
All right, I guess I'm gonna case the joint. Is there anything of value?
So
Of course.
if you can give me an investigation roll, I will. Let's see here. How many rooms are there? There's 5 rooms, but I'll lump together some of them. I'll lump together the kitchen and the dining room as one investigation. The hallway and the bedroom is a second investigation. And then, yeah, so we can start with that.
30 and a 24.
Okay, so they both succeed. The monk's room, there is nothing. It seems to be there's beads all over the place. There are some spare robes and sandals and stuff. So if you wanted to get like outfits for the rest of the party, you could, because you do have there is spare equipment. Then in the kitchen / dining room, there is a rare box of spices. You don't know how much it's worth, but you've never seen these spices before. You would have to do a sleight of hand because there is a monk in there washing the dishes. So if you wanted to pocket the spice, it would be a thing.
Gosh, I hope I can do that. 34, get it?
Yeah.
He's gonna make a perception. He needs a nat 20. He rolled a 3. So yes, you got that.
I'm gonna steal his clothes too, just because I can. Like,
yes, you can. Yeah, actually, you didn't need to do a sleight of hand for the clothes because that one was asleep.
Lamb just crouches by this
no.
guy, and the little eye icon closes. He is now hidden, and you can now pickpocket things into his pants.
I put a bucket over everyone's head in the room. And then I just robbed the place blind.
For the purpose of notes, I'll just tell you that spice is worth 25 gold.
Cool.
All right. Can I have an investigation? We'll do one last one. The bedroom. This other. You get the sense that it's a bedroom anyway, but it's locked. So you could pick it up.
What was that? The spice? Like
This a small box of spices is 25 gold.
The
Okay.
spice melange.
The spice must flow.
Christ, that's expensive
Alright.
spice.
And what did you say to roll for this other
Oh,
hidden?
you'd want to roll your thieves tool check to try to open the bedroom door.
Okay.
One memento, Shannon's cat is clawing at things.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that rolls properly. Let me. Okay, that is Dex plus proficiency. I think
Okay.
that's.
Yeah, you unlock the door. In this bedroom, there are 2 beds, and they are labeled with like fancy filigree One of the beds says Steel Crane, and the other bed says Jade Tigress.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna steal all of their things.
You know what? I fucking hope so. Kyle's holds we've missed treasures in past adventures, so I am 100% okay with you robbing this place block.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. And again, I will bundle this with the storage because they're right. You'll just go back and forth. Nat 20 again. We are rolling so many Nat 20s today.
Holy shit, you're using it all up. We need those for combat, my dudes.
We need those for loot. I don't know what you're talking about.
So in the storage room, it's mostly just kitchen supplies, but you do find a silk bag containing 10 50 gold gems, so 500 gold worth of gems. And in their actual room, on Steel Crane's side of the room, there is a red wooden key. You don't know what it goes to, but it is a red wooden key. And then... Oh. Okay, I guess it's just in case you didn't find it the first time. Jade Tigress also has a red wooden key.
I'm gonna take both.
Amazing.
Other than that...
Also, I will now use my botched insight roll, and I'm gonna take a shit on one of the beds.
In fairness, Jade Tigress and Steel Crane are probably the least, probably the best members to take shits on their beds, because they're, like, actually in on this horse shit.
Yeah. Exactly. If I can't coup de grace people, it can at least be just fucking terrible.
Alright.
I
Yeah.
can't coup de grace you, I will still be a menace.
Mm-hmm.
You also find a couple of the pages, not all of the missing pages, but let's say there's like 9 missing pages. You find 3 on Steel Crane's side and 3 on Jade Tigress's side. So you're still missing 3 pages, but you have 6 of the 9 missing pages from the book.
Oh shit.
Cool. So I'm gonna, I guess, return to the party, and be like, yes, new initiates, I have brought you some clothes to acclimate yourself to our order.
Albert dresses up.
Would you like to do a performance check to see if they believe you to be not Lamb?
Yes, absolutely.
Is there a fucking reason you're not...
I don't want it to be deception, because I'm not actually trying to deceive them.
Yeah,
but
you are giving them clothes. So that's why I said performance, because you just want to act like a monk. 13 performance. So the party is free to roll insight to see if you can figure out if this is a regular monk or if it is Lamb.
Ooh.
Albert, you have finally seen through his guise. Yes, Sendu and Nightshade, you both know that. Although you did roll as Theo by accident, but it's okay. But
yeah,
Sendu and Nightshade both do recognize Lamb. So Lamb, your cover is blown.
So what's the point on recognizing someone?
Just you know it. There's not
He'll
even a doubt
never
in his
be able
mind.
to hide from you again.
No,
No, that's 100% true. I'm not the DM. Don't listen to it.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
It just means that you like even if there was a little like anything less than a nat 20, there's a little doubt, and he maybe could get around it. But no, on a nat 20, you are 100% sure that he is him.
So Nightshade had just like smelled him, and I was like, ugh.
Sendu will take the clothes gratefully and say, "Thank you, brother." He's
Nightshade,
like keeping up the performance.
Yes.
Nightshade sniffs it, and she's like, how am I supposed to get my wings through this? And then she puts it on, and it's so long, she looks like a little child in, like, her mom's night dress.
Can I roll insight that apparently Nightshade can identify me by smell?
No, she was smelling the ropes.
No, I was smelling him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That 15 insight, it seems a little odd to you, but apparently she knows your scent well enough that she could determine you by smell.
Can I give myself a smell check real quick? Like,
Roll perception. with advantage because you're smelling yourself.
Wouldn't it be disadvantaged because he's used to his own smell?
Oh, good point. Nose blindness. Excellent point, JD. Roll perception with disadvantage because you're used to yourself.
A 15 apparent.
Did not matter.
Oh yeah, it's because I rolled below a 10 for both.
Reliable talent rolled a 4 and an 8.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's a good class feature. Holy
yeah,
shit.
That's so good.
Yeah, so 100%, you smell yourself and you're like, oh, okay, I do have a certain je ne sais quoi.
Oh no.
It smells like lies.
Oh no, my deception is becoming aromatic.
I'm detecting subtle notes of sandalwood, frankincense, and falsehood?
Yes. Broken dreams? Okay. So the party has an unknown building to the south and the training sanctuary to the east.
We might want to go see if we can get any information out of Jade Tigress before we launch what I assume is going to be an inevitable assault on Bokmei. Outwardly, this sounds like because it's all in Gripply.
I just nod along like I know what's happening.
Alrighty, so I will reveal that building.
Yeah, I think we're heading to the training sanctuary, if there are no objections amongst the party.
So forgive my token of
Oh
Jade
no, what
Tigress.
happened? Oh, Kyle.
What did you do?
So
Come
here's what
on,
happened.
dude.
It was a group shot, and on my old photo editor, I had no problem with like cropping it, making it smaller. But on this new photo editor I got, no matter what I do, it just makes her the leftmost portion of a big frame. I can't get it out.
Come on, you could do it.
No, I tried. I don't know why it wouldn't let me. So
you could ask me for help.
I should have asked for help. Yeah.
So
It's like I had
crop save.
No. The cropping tool was not working right in this new program. So okay.
Paintbrush. Crop.
Let's
save.
keep going, folks.
Yes. But yes. So Jade, you as you approach this room, let me make sure it's not like locked or anything.
Kyle,
Yeah.
might I tell you about this thing called Microsoft Paint?
No, that's the thing. So I'm used to using Paint 3D, and I think it's more full featured. And then I was trying to use Paint, and I don't know how to do stuff. Paint does not have the tools I'm used to.
Paint regular is so easy.
So as far
Paint
as
has had crop since Windows 2.
I know what crop is. That's not the thing. For some reason, it wouldn't let me. I don't know. I can't tell you. We can move on. I can't tell you why it wouldn't work.
Is it because you
I'll
had
have to show
40
you.
windows open and your computer couldn't deal with it?
Yeah, maybe every time I try to crop
guys,
it, crashed.
So you ready for this? Print screen.
No, I'll just show it to Jess later and
Select.
figure out why it wouldn't work. So moving on.
Mm.
Kyle.
we'll worry about it later.
Done.
The train of thought lost. Okay. Cries and sounds of stomping feet cut through the air. Within the open courtyard, a tall, imperious woman barks orders at 4 younger individuals. Should probably be like down here if they're practicing and stuff. You see weapon racks, balance beams, sandbags, wooden trading posts.
Hey, they be monks. They not allow weapons. Get out of here.
There are monk weapons.
Monks use weapons.
I know, but you said before they didn't.
Yeah, tradition.
Those monks didn't.
Yeah, the monks you've found so far haven't used weapons, but there are monk weapons. Yeah. So you see them training. They're hitting the sandbags, and Jade Tigress is leading a training session.
Take them out. How dare they?
You guys are dressed as monks. Broder straight up looks like a monk, like 100%. And so she'll just say, 1 second. Okay.
It seems like Broder and Sendu at least are heading into this training sanctuary.
Yes. Is everybody else there? Because no one else moved their tokens. Is everybody else going here?
I look
Nightshade is not, apparently.
Nightshade went
not
west.
to be part of this scene.
I'm gonna say my grabber did that weird thing where it picked up.
Sorry, I'm making fun. I'm being
Yeah,
mean.
where it picked up like the back, even though it also picked up my token. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So she would look up and be like, I'm sorry. We're mid training session. We don't. You can't join this one. You'll have to wait for the next one.
Are we allowed to observe?
If you are quiet. And then she goes back to, and she's like, punch, kick, somersault, high sundial flip, monkey crane fist 1000. Like, she just starts saying things.
I would like to inspect the room, specifically the building materials of the walls.
Okay.
Can I roll insight on if she's actually a monk, or is she also a disguised rogue who's just way in too deep?
You don't think monkey crane fist kick 1000 is an actual martial arts term?
I also don't know martial arts, so I'm not sure if I can actually call her out on it.
Okay, so I actually do have information on the building, so I'll start there. Give me a perception check, Halvard, and then, yeah, Lamb, if you want to do an insight based on what she said, you can.
Okay.
Damn, Albert.
Does everyone here look like humanoid? Are there any like other species here?
So far, no. Everybody here has appeared to be specifically human, elf, half elf. You haven't seen anything like dragonborn or dwarves or anything like that. It's been specifically because everybody's been really tall too. So something about the Immortal Lotus is like they only allow tall humanoid, like.
They have a stretching machine in the back of the sanctuary.
So the fact that I'm like
a fairy.
Yeah.
Well, they don't stop people. And you guys haven't met all the members, so there still could be non-human members that you haven't run into. So.
Interesting.
Literally, our entire party is wildly inhuman.
Because I'm like 4 feet tall, and my monk uniform is like dragging on the ground, and I had like holes punched in for my wings, and I'm just like, hey.
Yeah.
Sendu's like behind Nightshade, trailing with a sewing needle, like trimming it and hemming it as she goes.
You know what? Actually, as you guys look around, the 4 people in here, one of them is a kobold, and one of them is a lizard folk. So there you go.
And nice how that you just changed that on the fly.
Yep, you're welcome. You just got here.
It's almost like DM's improv or something.
Yeah. So yes, everyone here has been human or elf, and you've now found 2 lizard-like creatures in the training place.
Interesting.
Is there any? Is Jade Tigress being like evenly strict to all 4 of them, or is she being especially hard on the kobold and lizard folk? Is
no.
she racist?
No.
I'm looking for reasons to beat her.
If anything,
okay?
it's more a perfectionist. So if anybody does even the slightest thing wrong, she's like, no, bad form, like this. And so she's very like detail oriented.
Is she a little bit of a dominatrix?
Wow.
She picks up one of the whips on the weapon rack. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I don't think whips are a monk weapon.
No, they are.
She puts on her black leather monk training suit.
and her 8-inch monk high heels.
And then she says, in order to train in the way you need to know the way of silence. And she takes out a ball gag.
I've never been so glad to lack an oral orifice.
And regarding my 22 on a perception check?
Yes, I was looking because I know that it contained like how tall the walls are and things like that. So I'm just trying to find it. You guys are in the training grounds. It's a stone courtyard, so the walls are made of what look to be like natural stones that have been polished and stacked upon each other.
And the number of exits?
Just the one exit. And as she's walking around, she then takes her place back up at the front of the class.
Okay.
So clearly, this is like the teaching podium kind of a thing.
Okay, you might notice Halvard is forming a plan in his mind. You see the little hamster wheel.
And there
forming.
is no ceiling. This is an open air courtyard for this one.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
How high are the walls?
10 feet.
Okay.
I had gotten a 15, by the way, on her training styles.
Yeah, it seems like she is, like a bit of a brute or a bit of a, I guess, yeah, domineering would be a good way to put it. But no, it's like, she is, she's very strict and stern with her class. We don't know how she is outside of this, but that's how she is to these students, at least.
I love you, JD.
I'm just gonna kill Wes in real life. It's
What
fine.
did Wes say? I missed it.
I said
He's not gonna repeat it, is he?
He's not gonna repeat it.
Senju just Eldritch blast the fuck out of Broder for no reason in the middle of the session.
You know what I do appreciate is
What do you appreciate?
kind of, but also not. Is usually in a stat block it'll say like the alignment. These don't state alignments for these monks, so there is like it is open to like if they're evil or not. So
Sendu, I imagine Sendu's like, yeah, I've been working on this unique cantrip. It's called Eldritch Backslap. And just hurdles.
Can we have a
training?
recap on what our mission is here? I know we need to talk to Bok Choy.
so not even talk to Bak Mei killed, well, not Bak Mei, Bak Mei and their people killed the 2 Candlekeep librarians, attacked Candlekeep in general, infiltrated Candlekeep, stole pages of the book, and the book the pages dealt with immortality and taking
The
and
construction
storing
of an artifact.
Yes,
known
that's
as the gloves of soul catching.
Yes.
So as a group, do we want to discuss what our goal is here? Do we want to retrieve the pages and kill May? Do we want to wipe out this whole, like, what's our goal here?
So I think that's a thing we could have discussed on the way to the sanctuary, if that's okay, Kyle.
Yeah. You guys like maybe stopped by. There's not really a good place to do that over here, and so
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. The retrieval of the pages of the book are, I believe, of paramount importance. But equally important is cutting off the head of the organization that has been audacious enough to strike at Candlekeep itself.
All right.
I
So
don't
do we
believe that. I'm sorry.
do we want to kill Tiger Gem and Steel Magnolia? Like, what's the
Steel Crane,
Yeah.
Jade Tigress,
Yeah.
May.
So we wanna
believe
kill the
those
3 of them.
are our targets. Yes.
Okay.
Well, what if all of them aren't bad? Maybe it's just the head that's bad. Maybe you cut off the head and...
Well, do we want to proceed with more of a persuading the 2 officers that they're on the wrong team and to join Candlekeep?
Well, I think the problem is that they're going down a path for supreme power, and that's why they broke in to take that one thing. I think they killed those people to get a supreme power when they want to be on the path to enlightenment and peace, when someone decided to go for an ultimate power.
Well, Nightshade, someone who kills on the path to peace?
Exactly. So I think that someone's corrupted and is leading them on the bad path. So if we can take out the person who's leading them on the bad path and return them on the path to peace.
Okay. Is the consensus then that we just need to kill Bak Mei, or do we have to kill all 3 officers?
I believe that if we engage in combat with Bak Mei, we will not be able to avoid fighting Steel Crane and Jade Tigress.
Okay.
While it is possible that we can apprehend the 2 of them alive, and I believe Nightshade is correct that that would be ideal, I believe we should be prepared for them to fight to the death.
Okay.
As earlier, the other 2 acolytes were completely willing to give their lives for this cause.
With my perception of 22, did I discern anything regarding the doors to the courtyard?
the doors I think were wooden. Let me double check. Yeah, the doors were wooden.
Do they have handles, or knobs?
These ones don't have either. So they're just
big
like
old push doors.
They're
So
just
they
swing
don't
push
they
doors.
don't lock.
Not the training ones. The training ones don't lock. These doors were different, and these doors are different, but these ones are just.
And while we were outside, before we entered the courtyard, were we able to hear the shouts of the people training inside?
Yes, the narrative I read you was before you'd stepped inside. You could hear the stomping, the punching, the kicking, and the yelling from outside.
All right. Well, my proposal is this. Perhaps we create a distraction that would permit us to enter the White Lotus Temple without drawing attention to ourselves. Perhaps by going to the kitchen and setting a small fire, that perhaps their attention would be focused on that. Then we kind of sneak into the Lotus, and we could have our moment with Bak Mei without having to worry about anybody else coming in and joining the fight.
Not impossible, but we would need something rather significant as a distraction.
Like a fire.
Yeah, but also, if we're trying to go on the path of peace, do we really want to start it with a fire?
I have an idea.
Oh, I don't like those
What is
words.
your idea, brother?
It's a secret.
That's
like
already
that.
a bad idea, then.
I can promise you it's a good one.
Not a fan. Not convinced.
I feel like I'm gonna roll a d6, and if it's even, I'm gonna go with him.
Oh, God.
That's a horrible idea.
Yes, 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 yes.
Bad idea.
Okay, so it was a 4, so I'm all in with Broder.
No.
I'm all
Your
in.
decision-making skills are the worst.
Apparently, Foos is now the tiebreaker.
Yeah, so we need to hear from Foos.
What were the things? What was Broder won't tell us?
They're
again,
trying
right?
Do
to make
Broder's
it...
secret thing.
Right, we want to do a distraction of some kind. I have silent image at will. I was hoping to find a way to utilize that.
Okay.
What is that?
Silent image allows me to create a 15-foot cube illusion, but it has to be just visual. So there's no sound, smell, sensory effects, no nothing.
I've got major image, if that helps.
If we could find out a little bit more of the things that they idolize, having a image of something, a miracle show up that would attract all of them would be pretty darn cool.
Sendu, what happens if someone touches it?
They pass right through it.
So
That's
as soon as they touch it, they know it's not real.
Assuming I put something on the ground, yes.
Oh.
But if it's something in the air, for instance, a rock with a 15-foot wingspan.
I imagined a boulder with wings.
You had an encounter with a rock in recent sessions.
I know what a rock is. My mind went to a different place.
Very valid. Honestly, very valid. The issue is the rock could not screech or make the sounds that a rock would be expected to make.
But the rock can cook. And you can...
No.
I
don't know what Broder's mystery idea was.
Oh,
He
it's
didn't
so
tell
good.
us.
You just have to trust me.
Sendu, what did you just roll?
I
Food.
didn't roll anything, did I?
Yes, you did.
I did?
I haven't gotten to Sendu roll.
I literally just got Sendu rolled a 13.
It might be old.
I don't know.
Weird.
No,
Honest to God,
Sendu's
don't
13
know.
was way earlier. It's out of order. Sendu rolled a 13 at 6:10.
Weird.
No,
It
that's
literally
weird.
just popped up for me.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's really weird.
Weird.
What's Foos gonna do? What is Foos' plan?
Boost would be like, well, we know I'm gonna be, what do you call it?
Devil's advocate?
Yeah, third party advocate. So we're gonna run libertarian. So we have
I don't think you're using that word right there,
I
bud.
just lost all respect for you.
So I'm gonna run Green Party. Okay, so the point is,
Didn't help.
we
He's
know Bak Mei is in the Lotus, and we know what all the buildings are, except we have no idea what this building is. Does that concern anybody else?
That one is a bit of a mystery. I was
We can
going to
check
go
that
there
out.
while Broder was doing whatever it is he was doing. What were you doing secretly inside the bunks, by the way?
I do my normal Broder things. I stole some things. Here's some spices and some of the pages of the books.
What?
Oh, and some gems.
Nightshade
Yeah,
just like
there's more
pinches
as
her
well.
brow and is just like shakes her head like
You found pages of the book we're looking for and you didn't think to tell it? Broder, is theft just a thing that you do?
No, of course not.
You
Also,
just said it was normal Broder things.
also here's 2 red keys.
What? Red keys to what?
I don't know.
Halberd, give me perception.
Is
check.
this building with red doors locked?
No, I was gonna say this building has red doors. Yes.
Halvard would like to taste the spice. So Halvard puts his finger in the spice and licks it.
Are your hands clean, Halvard?
absolutely
You
not.
care.
I care a fair bit because you just put your finger in this spice.
Yeah? Is there some sort of link between dirty hands and communicable
Contaminated
diseases?
food.
Senju just stares at Halvard.
In
yes.
the animal kingdom, we just eat with our bare hands. We don't take any precautions.
You eat with your lion hands.
I was about to make that same joke, Kyle.
So strange.
But also my tongue can disinfect things, so I'm not
Give
sure.
me a perception check to see how good that spice tastes.
Did you know that a lion's tongue is so coarse it will peel the skin off of your arm? If it
Oh,
licks you?
gross.
Really?
Yeah,
What
it's
am I
got,
rolling?
like
Perception.
crazy barbs on it.
I'm rolling a perception on the spice.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, it's not like the best spice you've ever tasted. That was definitely down in Chult. But yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay. I don't gain any magical abilities, do I?
Nope.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, look at how horrifying that is. It's got spines on it.
Okay, so before we do anything else, perhaps we should go into this locked building.
Now that's a barbed tongue.
Yeah.
Jesus God.
Blink, blink, blink.
No, not gonna go there. Yeah. So yes, you know you have red keys. Broder has discussed what he found. Foos's vote was that you should explore everywhere before we do distractions or invasions or whatever.
And that's fair.
I
Shall we
support
do that?
100%.
Yeah, we definitely have to know everything in order to plan.
I wasn't gonna give Foos a vote, but you guys made me give him a vote. So.
All right, so Halvard and the group perhaps proceed towards the red door building now that we know we have a red key.
Fantastic.
Well, anyway.
You know, the more furrows on a tongue, the spicier things are. Is your tongue on fire right now?
Nope.
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 Sendu would like to drop his concentration on enhanceability, and when we get up to the door, I would like to do a quick look to see if anyone is actively looking at us.
Okay.
And I would like to cast Silent Image on the door and just make an empty space with the red door closed.
Ah.
Yeah, let's do a
Clever.
perception check first to see if anybody's looking.
Senju's going to communicate this to the party so that they can also keep an eye out.
Okay.
Anyway, while we're on lookout, I'm going to ask Foos, once we do this, what distraction are you for? Good old buddy. Foos, old pal of mine.
I've known you for a while, Broder, and you're
You know
pretty
you can
good
trust
at
me.
like either not making a scene or making a scene. You cover both ends of the spectrum.
Mhm.
So yeah, I trust you, buddy, old pal.
Yes.
Let me have Foos roll a wisdom save.
I mean, he's absolutely not wrong.
Okay, so Sendu on that, and I guess Sendu, Halvard, and Nightshade. You notice that every once in a while they're doing their splits and aerobics trainings over here, they do look over here occasionally. Not that they're looking at you, but it's just like as they're observing nature and stuff around them, they do look over here once in a while.
And the human eye is drawn towards movement, so...
Yes, exactly. So
Cool.
while they're
I
not
would
staring
love
at you, you probably should be stealthy or careful or whatever, yeah.
I would love for Manavaka to rustle some bushes over here to draw their attention, while Sendu casts Silent Image and makes that, like, shroud over the door.
Yes.
Going to roll anything for that.
I'll let Madavaka... Yeah, let's have Madavaka do... Performance.
That sucks.
Because he's acting as a distraction, so that was kind of...
No, you're absolutely right. Alright, well, his charisma is a +0, and he has no proficiency at all.
Or, because I did it for Halvard last week, you could do nature and try to be a bush.
You'd just be loud and obnoxious like he normally
I feel like
is.
you could throw a rock.
Yeah, if you want to just throw a rock or something, I could do an athletics check, yeah.
I mean, athletics is a -4, so not bad.
Don't
but
throw
actually,
a rock.
His intelligence is a +2. So, like, nature not to be a bush, but to be insects. Like,
Yeah. There you go, insects. That's a good one.
What Manavaka wants to do. Is he
Just
wants
burn
to
down
hear
that
the
tree.
sounds of bugs fucking.
Okay, yeah, I thought Madavaka was going to burn down a tree.
Also, guys, he is just a fucking bird. He could pretend to be a bird.
He's not
He
a
is
bird,
a-
he's a
he's a
fire
sprite.
spirit. He's a sprite.
Well, he looks like a bird.
Jesus!
Nat 20 on that nature check to be
So
bugs
many
fucking.
bugs.
So many
There
bugs
are
fucking.
50 cicadas on that tree, and they are all screaming.
Yes.
Yes, 100% Steel Crane and his acolytes 100% thinks there's bugs fucking in that tree. And so that has their attention. So when you guys do your, whether it's sleight of hand or stealth or whatever, you will have advantage because Madavaka is distracting.
Sendu puts up that wall. He puts up that illusory shroud. There's this instantaneous flash of violet flame that fades immediately. And I'm going to draw a 15-foot cube. That is the shape of the silent image.
Oh, because in addition to the door, it's also making it look like you're not standing there.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Not only does the door not open, we are not standing there.
Okay, yeah. Then I would say because there's not anybody close enough to hear a clicking of a lock or anything, I'm not even going to make you roll sleight of hand or anything.
Hell yes!
Like if
I
someone
love
was
it.
standing here, I'd make you roll sleight of hand, but
Sure.
now you don't even need to.
That silent image I knew was going to come in handy at some point.
You notice that there are indeed, yes, you have 2 red doors. What do you do?
Keys.
Pop them red keys, brother.
Yep, sure. I'll do the thing.
Do that thing.
There's 1 key per door, because there are 2 keyholes. Okay.
Mage hand. If I needed.
Who needs to use real hands?
You find that when you turn 1 key, nothing happens. You have to turn them both at the same time.
Mage hand. For turning
You
both.
can't do 2 keys at once.
Well, with mage hand I can.
Oh, as in, like, Mage Hand has 1 key, you have the other key?
Yep.
Yeah. I thought you were
Bonkers.
trying to give both keys to Mage Hand. I'm like, you can't do
Oh.
2 Mage Hands. Okay, gotcha.
Not with that attitude. Like to double.
That'd be wild if you could upcast. Like at like level 20, you get 4 Mage Hands.
And then you could just play excellent piano.
Oh my god.
Honest to God, though, that's a trick that a high-level wizard would 100% do.
Yeah.
Take
Alright,
my notes, bitch.
There's a token in here, y'all.
There is.
Let's be
yeah.
careful before we leave this silent image.
This appears to be some sort of library. This grand wooden building is constructed around ancient stone walls of a structure forgotten by time. Its red lacquered double door, which is now unlocked, bears a carving of a lotus floating above 2 open palms. The building's interior is 1 large space containing 2 rows of wooden practice dummies, with some other furnishings pushed toward the back of the room. Scrolls are stored in lattices along the east and west walls. You hear a faint moan nearby from behind the rows of equipment.
Oh, someone's fucking in the stacks.
Someone's
I'm
like
gonna-
masturbating in stacks.
I'm gonna roll stealth.
I would like to inspect the carving.
If someone's moaning in the stacks, I'm definitely gonna go investigate because I'm gonna. I would like to like
Let's take a
perception
look
is
inside carefully.
to see if someone's like hurt or something.
Yeah,
Broder
that's
just
the right
walked
idea.
in, so Broder's 100% in there.
Broder also rolled a stealth. He got a 29.
Yes, so Broder, you are good.
We
and
have
then,
we have advantage on stealth, right?
yes.
We do.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
I said that any stealth or no, that was for the outside stuff because for like opening the door and stuff. Once you're inside, Madavaka is not distracting this person, so no, you don't have it for inside.
Oh.
I would love to roll a perception check to see if I
That
can
is
see
a
anyone
3 on
inside.
Nightshade stealth. I'm sorry.
May
Well, I
roll
say
a
I get to
perception?
re-roll because I rolled with advantage,
I just,
meaning
Yeah.
I was tricked.
I just
In fairness, you should be at disadvantage because you're wearing heavy armor. Unless it's mithril?
No, it is different
Oh,
now.
okay, cool.
What I will do is because I don't. No, I think it's still the 3. So,
I have
May I roll a
mithril.
perception before we go inside so that I just like take a quick look and see if I can see the person who's groaning?
Yeah, I wouldn't have moved if I would have looked first before I moved because I thought we still had advantage.
fine. So what I'll do is that Jess, the 15 is your stealth for outside because
Okay.
that's where you had advantage. So you are still stealthy outside. Yes. But yeah, give me a perception. Sendu? Yes, there you are. You don't know, you just hear moaning.
What
It
about
sounds
me?
Like
It
person,
is, well, I can say it is a. It is a female's moans. Out of 10, you would know that. 24. It's a female, maybe.
probably a person, maybe.
Yes.
A prisoner?
It's a female dwarf. To Nightshade.
On a 24, I think it's a female dwarf. That's all I'm getting on a 24.
Oh, and they are moans of like pain.
Okay.
Oh no.
There you go. Broder, you have just walked up. This is what you see.
But
But
less happy, I assume.
less
And
happy.
not
Here's the
climbing a
truth.
mountain.
And not climbing a fucking mountain?
Yeah, and also not clothed. Here's the description.
Ew.
What?
A dwarf suspended from thick ropes, stripped to their underwear, hangs limply in the bonds. As you draw closer, you see dark, painful bruises on their body in a pattern that matches the grooves on the wooden dummies. They look up at you. Well, I guess they wouldn't, because you're. Nope, they wouldn't say this because Broder is stealthy.
I'm gonna return the party and like be like, yeah. So there's a dwarf lady who needs our help. I think.
Then
And
we go
he's like
inside.
fully like slashed up and like tied up on the wall.
Don't worry.
We don't have long before this illusion wears off, so we should go.
Okay, let's go inside. Everything seems safe, as far
Don't
as I can
worry.
tell.
With my 8, I definitely am stealthy.
Was there anyone else to hide from in here? Sendu didn't see anyone, so.
No, that is the only person who's in here.
Sendu just walks inside. Like, he's not gonna stealth.
Yeah.
The door is. However, after Halvard comes in, he will close the door behind them.
Yeah, for sure.
John isn't here, so I'll just move Halvard's token in.
Oh no! So yeah, he's gonna close the door and then dismiss the silent image, because there's no reason to keep it up anymore.
So as the party walks in, first of all, she sees Broder, who's a monk, and you're all dressed up as monks. And so she's gonna be like, oh, "No, please, no more. Please, no more. No, please don't. No, no."
Shh! It's okay. It's okay. We are not with the Order. We're here to help.
Say
Can I
that.
roll a perception check to see if she's been raped?
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus!
I'm gonna.
That's a
I'm-
joke.
Okay.
If it's a joke, then yeah. But if he wanted to actually do something to detect her wounds, that would be a medicine check. So anyone can feel free to roll medicine if you want to try to look at her wounds in general.
Say, John, we
Uh,
can't even see you. You're like pure
Yeah,
darkness.
we thought you weren't here, John.
I
I'm
think
getting
I
food.
think if the consensus
okay,
is
you're
yes
just-
at that
get-
point, we're just
okay.
burning this whole place down with the people in it.
So medicine checks to look at wounds. If
I think
was I
that
gonna
Nightshade is like in her fairy form. She's just flying up, and she says, Don't worry, we're here to help. And she just, like, lights up a little bit and tries to look non-threatening.
Oh, while she thought you were evil, because I left something out, I was about to say it before you guys said your thing, so I just want to include it because it's fucked up. When she was like, please no more, she said, they look up at you with tears streaming from her eyes, and she rasps, please let me die. And then you guys say, don't worry, we're here to help.
So, yeah, gonna ask Foos to heal these wounds, and I'll give Nightshade a dagger to cut her down.
Yeah, if Foos can please come in here.
Oops,
Senju was gonna like.
Foos is still back at the tree.
Foos is still back there. Senju was gonna go and like help to support her body so she isn't like dangling from the ropes anymore.
I'm gonna say, and Nightshade will shimmy out of her monk's gear because it's way too big anyways. And if anyone asks, she'll just be like, "I was too small and nothing fit."
I would love to do that medicine check if you don't.
Yes, please give me medicine.
And this is just like analytical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah. So she has. The wounds look like the same kinds that are on the dummies, so it's definitely like she's been punched and kicked.
She's been treated as a training dummy.
Yes.
God, that's so fucked up. That's a whole person.
Let's see. It looks like if you had to like gamify it, she has 1 hit point and 5 levels of exhaustion.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Let's see.
So
This lady needs a nap.
Nothing nefarious like John was hinting at before, so nothing like that.
But this woman has been beaten half to death.
99% to death, yes.
Yeah.
See, Nightshade holds her in her arms.
Definitely
buff
looks like
at 4 feet tall.
She definitely looks like she was tortured.
Damn.
So Nightshade
Senju
like,
was rapidly losing sympathy for these monks.
Yeah. Nightshade be like, what happened? We're from Candlekeep. They attacked us and we came here because we were trying to figure out what's going on. They took something really dangerous and we're trying to get it back.
I'm the only survivor of a party. We were, they're all dead now, so we were heroes. Sorry, my name is Karbeck. So an immortal Lotus monk, disguised as a beggar, lured my group to this temple, where we were tortured one by one and killed.
Why?
I don't know what they wanted from us. I don't know.
Yeah, can we insight that?
Yeah.
Also, you said this was a library, right?
There are scrolls around here, yes.
So those bodies that were being disposed of, I wonder if that was her party.
Yeah. I guess
No.
I'm gonna.
They
While
said
they're
they were like
addressing the
stealing
person,
stuff from them or whatever.
I'm gonna check out the scrolls, see if there's anything that might be giving us clues to what's going on here.
So, insight of 13, not the best. Anyone else going to?
I think that Senju was a little too focused on like cutting her down and taking stock of her wounds to like try to discover the veracity of her story. And besides, she's beaten as badly as she is. Senju does not think she's in a position to lie.
If I hear inside
anyone who wants to survive and wants to be rescued, who was not on the up and up, would want to lie.
Oh, I told you what Senju's impression of the situation was, not what is an objective truth.
Yeah.
She would say, I don't know specifically. I know that there were 4 of us, and the other 3 are dead now. I know I don't know what parts they had, but I know for my part, I had studied a book. You mentioned Candlekeep. I had been to Candlekeep, and I had studied. What was the book called?
Was it the Book of Inner Alchemy by chance?
Yes. That was it.
Did they ask you questions? I'm sorry, Nightshade, I interrupted you.
Sorry. Did we get anything with our insight rolls, Kyle?
Yeah, she is definitely telling the truth, and she doesn't know why they wanted the Book of Inner Alchemy, or like why, and even if they wanted that information from her, why they would have killed the other 3 members of the party. She doesn't know that.
Interesting.
All right, I'm gonna get some coffee real quick. Well, figure out what's going on with Lady.
Well, I don't know why I'm still alive.
I'm guessing you have more that they want from you. You see, that book is what they took from Candlekeep.
I didn't study it long. I'm not a monk myself, but what was in there that was so, like, as far as I know, this I've heard about this order before, and they didn't used to be so bloodthirsty and so evil.
Well, I'm guessing something's corrupted them. We had hoped we could take out the corruption and turn them back to being peaceful, but looking at the way you've been treated, I don't know if that's...
If different leadership has made them this way, then perhaps it can turn them back to what they were. Was Sendu and his kitty widget able to cut her down from the ropes?
Yes. You get her down, and she's now leaning. She's like sitting on the floor, leaning against the wall.
Yeah, to my knowledge, Nightshade had been like holding her up so that she was slack, so it should have been
and then
easy.
Sendu cut it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we lay her down as gently as we can. I think that you...
And I say...
Is there anything we can take? Was it just himself?
No, go ahead.
Sendu was looking around for other, like, ways out of this building.
There
If we
is-
can, like, get her into the forest, maybe.
It is literally just those red doors are the only opening or closing to this building.
Gotcha.
What's the building made out of?
So the inside is made of stone, and the outside is made of wood. So it was originally a stone building, and then they built over it a wooden layer.
It's more aesthetically pleasing. We love that hardwood.
It's definitely an open floor plan.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a studio apartment.
It's open concept. Yeah.
What are Halford and Foos doing right now?
Just Foos is just watching. Foos will offer to heal. I can heal, guys.
You can,
Yes.
but
Give her a
that's
bit of comfort, but I believe
not going
that
to be
we're
doing
to
much
need
for
some
her
of it soon.
exhaustion, of course. While
Alfred
you...
wanted to inspect the stone carving of the lotus hand thing.
Oh, on the door?
Yeah.
You said there was a carving of a
Yes.
While
Yeah,
you
that was
were...
on the door.
While you
yeah.
were... While you were here, were there any books in particular they kept going back to over and over again, or any scrolls they kept going back to over and over again? Anything that might seem important that we could go to maybe learn to see what they were trying to do? I mean, this also seems like quite a strange place to have
When they were in here, they weren't. When they would look at the scrolls, it was as a form of teaching. There are certain lessons that they would teach in here to higher members. I don't know what was contained in that, but she points you to a rack. She points you over to this rack and says they seem to concentrate on these scrolls.
What they did to you, were they trying to teach techniques on you?
I think that the same techniques they used on the dummies they used on me. So I would guess that once they'd mastered them, they used them to torture me.
Thank you. We're going to try our best to free you, and, obviously we're going to try our best to make this a better place. And Nightshade is gonna be like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look over and see what I can find over there.
For Halvard's thing, red lacquered double door, carving of a lotus floating above 2 open palms. Halvard, can I have either history or religion?
Shit, Albert.
Okay. You recognize the lotus is obviously this place, but the open palms is a completely different sect. That is a symbol of the way of the open hand. And the way of the open hand is not like the way the open hand is about healing and like actually about inner peace and stuff. Like, so it's like you get the sense that the lotus has corrupted the open hand. So it's a sect of the open hand that is darker and malevolent. Okay, and then Broder was looking at.
Sorry, continue.
No, it's okay. Broder was looking at the racks. Is that right?
Yeah, I was seeing if there was anything that might help us with the scrolls.
Look at this one. Look over here.
Let's see.
I'm gonna look at that one.
I'll let Broder and Nightshade do it. So whoever wants to do it, the other one can do it with advantage. Who wants to do investigation?
Word on the street.
I want to roll advantage on investigation.
Nightshade, are you good with the help action?
I mean, I have a +6. Are you good on yours?
I only got a 27 on mine.
Oh no.
With advantage.
You poor soul.
I
You
know.
only have a +14.
Only a 27.
Yeah.
Truly,
yeah.
your
Are
life
you sure
is
you can
suffering.
handle it?
I know.
You find the scrolls here deal with the flow of ki and how to manipulate it. You find several diagrams that talk about the dummies, but that's going to be a different check. Can I have either from Nightshade or Broder, or you can use the help action, a medicine check? So who has better medicine and who wants to roll medicine between Nightshade and...
Dear God, he's made from bodies?
Mine is a whole lot of nothing.
Let's see. Medicine. I have a +1.
I mean, considering they were trying to, that's better than mine technically. I mean, if I can help her, I will.
Okay, Nightshade, roll me a medicine with advantage.
I mean, 13.
13 is good enough. 13 is exactly what you needed, actually.
Hell yeah.
It's not that the dummies are made of bodies. The dummies are made of wood, but they've been infused with ki to act like bodies, and that the markings and the grooves and the etchings, grooves, whatever, in the bodies represent where the energy of ki flows in the human body, and therefore, if they punched, the idea was to punch and kick and attack the dummies and learn how to stop the flow of ki in actual people.
Makes sense.
What are the effects of a ceased flow of ki on the average human body?
Probably paralysis and death, if I
Good
remember
question,
correctly.
actually.
Probably a stunning strike, one might say.
Yeah.
Let me see.
A strike that one might say is stunning.
I think that's exactly what it is.
Probably at a high enough level, you can do what Jess did and, use like some sort of quivering palm technique to stop their heart.
Fucking hell, quivering palm.
Yes, for the purposes of this, we'll count it as, yes, you could kill with a blow, you could stun or paralyze with a blow. Yes.
Yeah.
You could knock the wind out of someone with a blow. So, yeah, it's literally like knowing the right spots in the body to stop certain body parts from working.
Cool. Sendu would like to cast Detect Magic, just like while he's keeping the woman whose name I'm so sorry I don't remember.
Her name was.
Could you do that? Could you do that to a Warforged? I'm gonna ask Sendu what would happen if Sendu was attacked with these techniques.
I think it would
With
really hurt his circuits. It would cause a short circuit, and it would affect him the same way.
With techniques that halt or impede the flow of ki within a body?
Yeah.
My body contains organic components, and also contains the life force that sustains any other sentient being. As such, I would not imagine that I possess any resistance to these sorts of techniques.
Yeah, there are Warforged monks, so yeah.
Now, when you say organic components,
That's so funny, because me and JD were talking about this just the other.
Hey, you know what? I figured this is why we were talking about it. I am concerned with your curiosity in regards to my organic components, brother.
I mean, I'm more concerned about what exactly is an organic component.
I admit that the specific intricacies of the way my body works elude me. I did not construct me, after all. Although it's possible that records of my construction do still exist within the mansion at which I originally served.
So,
Not many of them. I mostly burned it down.
Sendu,
Yes.
are you made of people?
I don't know that I'm not made of people.
He is people.
Thank you,
Okay.
Nightshade. I like to think that I'm people.
When you said you burned it down, I just picture like the end of like Django Unchained. Like it's like.
It's much more Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll leave it at that, because I mean, I don't have the medicine to really like.
Do you want to try rolling medicine, either Sendu or Broder?
I don't think it bothers Sendu that much. Like, I don't think he really cares.
And I'm not gonna go getting all up in Sendu's guts either to determine if this is the case or not.
If it bothers you ethically, brother, I am centuries old. Any organics used to fuel my components would have been long dead by now anyway.
Oh no, it's
I don't
not
think
an ethical concern.
I don't think he has morals, so it's fine.
What? Rude.
If anything, if you required more parts, Lamb would get them for you.
You know, I might. I'm not gonna lie. Really, though, the more concerning thing is I'd ask what kind of parts he'd prefer.
Definitely don't get a jar labeled Abby Normal.
Yeah.
And
You put an abnormal brain in my 7.5-foot tall warforged.
So.
6.5 foot tall, I'm sorry.
All right, so where were we? Oh, so she would say, so Foos heals her. Is there a way? She would go. I feel better after the heals. Is there anything you can do about how tired I am?
You could sleep. Once we get you out of here.
So,
Well-
I have a question, Kyle.
I would
Take a nap, bitch.
I'll answer Katie right after I say something to Broder. But I want to help. I want to get revenge on my friends and myself. So she points at the table and there's like her armor and her weapons are there, and she's like, I could get my gear if I could feel better. I want to help you stop them.
I'm gonna say, unfortunately, with how exhausted you are, you're gonna need a couple days to get better from how exhausted you are. And you're gonna, unfortunately, be more of a liability in battle than you are gonna be a help. If you have any information, of course, about the layout of this place or any way to cause a distraction so that we could create a better plan to get the leaders by themselves, that would be very helpful. But I think in battle by themselves, or in battle, I don't think that you would be very helpful right now.
I'm gonna ask Nightshade to put a pin in that.
Yeah.
Because, here's my thought. Sendu has that place that he can take us where we all can take a power nap.
Right, but when you have 5 levels of exhaustion, you're gonna. It's gonna take days to get rid of that.
Yes, but I just looked up the level of exhaustion. Level 1, disadvantage on stuff. Level 2, speed halved. Level 3, disadvantage on attacks and saving throws. Level 4, hit points halved. Level 5, speed 0, so she can't even move on her own.
Right.
And then level 6, if she gets one more, instant death.
Yeah.
So
she's pretty much
She's
useless.
just a liability.
And I'm pretty sure it will literally take her multiple long rests to get rid of those exhaustions.
Is there a magical? You guys have magic? Is there a magic way to
None of us have the restorative
Not like
power
that.
that would be required to bring you back to anything
So
resembling
right now,
How much character does Foos? I have to look at Foos's spells.
That's up to you, buddy. None of us are clerics.
I don't know.
No, I know. I'm looking at Foos's spells.
I
creature-
imagine he has nothing better than lesser restoration.
He has lesser restoration, which does affect condition. Oh, but not exhaustion. Okay.
So, to my knowledge, the best thing she could do is provide us information. Because we literally could not strap her on like a backpack and carry her around. She would be a liability.
We put her in the bag of holding.
She would die.
She's
She
suffocating.
yeah, she's suffocating.
Oh.
She'd be okay for 10 minutes and then die.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, if you die and then come back to life, does the exhaustion go away?
No.
That's a fucked up question to ask.
Because Foos has Revivify.
I mean,
Well, hold on.
desperate
Does
times.
it? Does that work? Yeah.
Out of game, are we gonna spend 300 gold pieces on that?
No, we're not.
Foos could. Foos could spend 300 of his gold on that.
Sendu, Joseph would rather we save that. Those
I
300
need
gold
money for a
pieces of diamond.
tattoo, so Foos, pony up. I need like 1,500. So
Yeah. So Foos
Foos
will
is money, Foos is money.
not use Revivify in that way.
We're not gonna kill her to revive her.
He does heal her up like HP wise, but yeah.
yeah, she literally cannot move on her own. So
My question to you, though, Kyle.
Yes.
Technically, rules as written, I cannot do this. But would I be able to just store her safely within my genie's vessel so that I know she is secure? Again, this is not something mechanically that normally I could do, but
Yeah.
for the purposes of this, given that the best we can do for her is just keep her safe.
I'm gonna do a combination of 2 rolls, and if you succeed on both, yes.
Okay.
So first is an Arcana roll.
I'm not going to succeed, that's fine. Could I communicate telepathically with Monavaka to get the help action?
How far does your telepathy reach?
The same plane of existence.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Let me double check that, because it's part of
I'm pretty sure it's 100 feet for like a wizard's familiar, but I don't know about warlocks.
Well, it's part of an invocation I have.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's part of Voice of the Chainmaster. We can speak telepathically so long as we are on the same plane of existence, and I can speak through his mouth if we are on the same plane of existence.
Yeah, then I would rule that yes, because it's a knowledge that both you and him could work on together and have a
Fantastic.
conversation in your head. Yes, you could have advantage on the Arcana.
We discussed the ways in which Agniastra's magic flows through the vessel.
Yes.
Cool.
Which will lead into the second roll if you succeed on the first.
That's a 16.
That succeeds. You think that it is magically possible, but you would need to get Agniastra's approval. So there is now a persuasion check with Agniastra, which I normally would make with disadvantage because it's a big ask, but again, Madavaka can give you the help action, so you'll roll it flat.
Gotcha. So, Lord Agniastra, I seek sanctuary for one who we have found who was wounded. In order to preserve my focus for what I believe to be a coming battle, may I have your permission to house this woman within your vessel? And persuasion check.
Yeah. I don't know, Azra. I don't.
My name is Sendu. I do not know who this Azra
I
is.
said Azra, didn't I? Kyle is, yep.
That is a 19, and I'm
said
going to keep
Sendu.
that.
He said Sendu.
I know.
I think it's the warlock part of it where it's like Gorgon
Yeah.
and Azra and Sendu and Agniastra. Yeah.
I do have a habit of warlocks, don't I?
So he goes, that's a pretty big ask, but okay, Sendu. This one time, I'll stretch it for you.
Your loyal servant thanks you, Agniastra. And Sendu is going to hold up the woman and say, I can take you somewhere safe, but I need you to agree to it.
Get in this Pokeball.
You will be held within an extra-dimensional space where you will be safe and comfortable. You cannot assist us in this fight. We do not have the resources to bring you up to a point where you can fight. I will put you there with your armor and everything that you own.
Okay.
And I will take you out when it is safe. Do I have your permission?
Yeah, can I... Yeah, okay, yes, that's fine.
I will also, if you would like, bring you back out when we kill Lockmay. So that you can see him, so that you can see him die.
Yes, that sounds excellent.
I got you.
I will tell you, Jade Tigress was the one who was torturing me. So, if you could also handle her, that'd be pretty good.
100% filing that away. Thank you.
Okay. And she goes inside your Pokeball and is safe now.
I must do. This is obviously the PC box where Sendu stores his Pokemon when he's not using them. Oh, that was so good, John.
It's actually that thing where like the ball closes and you got to hold the A button or the B button and then it flashes.
I will have you know that the way to do it is you mash the A button while it's wobbling, but the B button while it's still. That's the technique for catching Pokemon 100% of the time.
Gotcha.
Except for it doesn't work, and that's just a fluke.
No,
ignore
that. Well, it does work one time, and that's with a Master Ball.
That's all you need. Senju will also put her armor and other equipment, like he had her point out before he put her in there.
Yeah.
And then he's going to help the group look at the scroll, which I assume they've been doing in the meantime.
Yes. So yeah, you guys now know that they've been practicing how to stop the flow of ki in bodies, and that they had used it on her, which is how they gave her that much exhaustion and that much damage. Yeah. So that is everything in this building.
Wildly fuck these guys.
Yeah. So anyway,
Steel Crane still seems pretty cool.
He was about to kick our ass for the audacity of existing in front of him.
So,
You approached his territory, and he's the guard.
we're go for Operation
Slash and burn?
Broder Storm.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Operation what?
Broder Storm.
Yeah, the vote was in Broder's favor, so Broder is the go-to distraction.
I would like to do one sweep of detect magic around the room to make sure none of these scrolls are magical.
Yes, there is no magic scrolls. You do sense like a hint of magic in the dummies, but it was just it's not that ki is magical, but they had to imbue the wood with magic so the wood would hold ki.
Right. So the wood would act enough like a body to interact with ki in a way that is helpful for monks to train with.
Yes.
That makes sense. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly recast Silent Image on that front door so no one sees us walking out.
Before you leave the building, we're going to take a break, because I have to use the bathroom.
Okay.
Runs quickly to the bathroom so we can't get there.
Spanish fleet.
All right.
We'll be back soon. Do.
So now that Kyle's gone, would you like to hear what my plan is?
Oh, we get to know?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes, please.
I mean, it's out of game because Broder likes being mysterious, or Lamb does. So the shit I took on the bed, I'm gonna leave a note that says Steel Crane sends his regards with a heart, and then I'm gonna go to the Jade Tigress and be like, "Hey, Steel Crane wanted you to had something in the bed in your like private quarters for you."
Okay, that's genius. Get them to fight each other. I love the thought of provoking them against each other.
Yes.
That's freaking genius.
And we can definitely fall back to JD's plan of just giant rock in the sky.
I love it. I think that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, me too.
Do they have provocation in the D&D universe like they did in Ultima Online?
I don't know. I mean,
Like-
I assume they'll be pissed.
Like, you're in a room with two mobs. Instead of fighting the two mobs, you provoke the one mob on the other mob and they fight. And then you just finish off the one who's left.
Yeah.
Probably something a bard should be able to do.
Yeah, very much so. In Pathfinder, at least, there's actually some enchantment spells that you get people to attack their own friends. It's not for very long normally, but they're a thing. Let's see. No, it's not that spell. Is it a second full spell?
I beat Kyle back. That means I'm the GM now.
Haha. Well, this is gonna bug me. Actually, let's try this, actually.
Oh, what are we doing?
I'm trying to look up a Pathfinder spell that lets you actually force people to attack their friends.
That's not called Enemies Abound, is it?
No. At least I don't think so.
No, Enemies Abound is a 5e spell. But I feel like I've seen a spell like that.
There's an older RPG called Ultima Online that I played in the late 90s.
Oh my god.
There it is.
And one of the classes that it had was called Provocation. And if you're fighting two monsters, you could provoke the one monster on the other monster. So instead of you having to fight it directly, they just fight each other. And I wanted to know if there was anything in the Dungeons & Dragons universe that was similar to that. It was a useful ability for bards.
Okay.
I absolutely believe that.
So, yeah, the spell that I was thinking of, the people who have access to it are anti-paladins, clerics, oracles, and psychics. It's a first level spell called Murderous Command, where for one round, if they fail their will save, they have to attack their nearest ally to the best of their ability.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, it sounds like a slightly better version of Crown of Madness.
Well, let me see what Crown of Madness does.
Crown of Madness is a spell that lets you use your action to take control of an enemy's action to make a melee attack against an enemy, against another creature within 5 feet of it. The issue is that attack that you make with Crown of Madness has to be before an enemy's movement. So if there are no creatures within 5 feet of it, the target gets to make its turn normally.
Mm.
which sucks because
Yeah.
you're using your action to maintain the spell.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see some issues with that. I mean, it lasts much longer. Like, Murderous Command is only for 1 round. But...
Oh, yeah, and Crown of Madness is, I think, concentration up to a minute?
Yep.
But Crown of Madness can very easily just do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If enemies are spaced apart or know to get away from the guy with the crown of thorns on his head.
Yeah, I mean, I would just use, I mean, I guess the extra attacks are nice, but Hideous Laughter almost seems better than that.
Hideous Laughter is, I feel like, always better.
It's a really good spell.
It's
like,
such a good spell.
even in Pathfinder, it's really good. Hi, Bear.
Oh no, you can't upcast Hideous Laughter. Rude. I think that's one of the main issues with me and low-level spells is that if I can't upcast it, they're basically worthless to me. Even if they're cool. What if I use a spell slot on?
I'm gonna fuck with my sound settings real quick.
I think we have some time before Jess and Kyle come back, so have fun. Oh, rest in pieces.
Okay, that seems to be what we... Then let's change this. Okay, it seems good. You can hear me and everything, right? Yes?
We can hear
I
you.
can,
Well,
I can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you at least.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have an issue. I need to get a new microphone set, which is annoying because I bought this like within the year.
Oh, that sucks.
But yeah, the USB, if I basically like touch the cord in a wrong way, it will just disconnect my USB, and then my Discord recently has decided when that happens, it cuts all the volume off from my output.
Oh, that's fun and cool.
Yeah, it isn't. But
Yeah, no.
By the way, do either of you have Pokemon Legends of Arceus?
No, but I've been considering picking it up.
So, if you like catching Pokemon, it's super fun. They also, I think, simplified some things, which has been interesting, and added a new concept that I really like in combat. It's called styles for your attacks.
Agile and strong style, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just do a podcast review of it, so I know like an idea about it, but
Are you guys talking about Arceus?
Yep.
we are.
I got it today in the mail.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
I haven't played it yet. That's what I'm going to do probably at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Apparently the main quest is fairly short, from what I've been told.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've just been enjoying catching Pokemon and like grinding that out.
You're a national dex, and how many Pokemon are there?
So I'm not sure if there's a national dex. Like I'm fairly early on in the game. There's also not a lot of battles, so again, if you like battling, you're gonna have a bad time.
No.
If you like one-on-one, just like wild Pokemon battles, those are definitely a thing you get to do a lot of. But actual trainer battles, there's really like next to none of those.
Well, from what I understand, it like really leans heavily into the idea of Pokemon being these horrifying, destructive forces of nature that people don't understand, and much less of the I have an 8-foot tall dog who breathes fire and he lives in my garage.
Yes. That is, yes, that is very much correct. Your character you play is at risk of being knocked out by Pokemon. Like the outside of battles, Pokemon will attack you, and you have to, dodge and
Yeah,
stuff.
like you'll walk up and a Judy will decide to just kneecap you in the middle of a field.
Yeah, they can.
From what I understand, I've read some articles on Polygon.com about how Paris, specifically, is a fucking nightmare. Because
know
they're
why it
incredibly
hates you.
small, and you won't see them until they're bubbling acid from beneath you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're little bastard Pokemon.
Tiny bastard Pokemon.
Yeah. I think, someone already made the meme of, like, trainers in Legends Arceus exist, Paris, and I took that personally.
I took that personally.
But yeah, pretty much the strong and agile style is pretty simple summation. It uses up 2 PP as opposed to 1. And then there's sort of a turn tracker now, like an initiative kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Agile style moves have less power, but you're more likely to go earlier in the initiative, potentially having 2 turns at once. Strong style, strong style is slower but deals more damage, and the best thing about it is it increases the accuracy of moves that aren't 100% accuracy. So like, my Shinx I have has Thunder Fang. Normally Thunder Fang's I think 65 power, 90 accuracy. The strong style version is 80 power, 100 accuracy. Yeah, so that I really like that change. One thing I'm not a big fan of is they removed abilities. I did kind of like abilities. I can kind of understand why they removed it, but I did like.
I've been thinking of Pokemon since Gen 3. They took those out?
Yeah, the Pokemon don't have abilities in Legends Arceus. They also don't have IVs. That's just kind of been combined into a thing called effort levels, which I haven't fully worked with. Well, I know, but there's no longer IVs in this one.
It's strange. Taking out... I mean, I guess if you're not doing Pokemon breeding, then it makes sense to remove innate value, because you can't control that as easily. Is there Pokemon breeding in Arceus?
I've heard no. I'm again not far in the game, so I'm just going with what people have told me for that one.
Fair.
Not relevant at all. Did you guys see the post I made where I wanted to do an anthropomorphic campaign?
Oh yes.
The picture has a kangaroo, like a hyena, a fox, and a unicorn, and I'm like, yeah.
Sure does.
I told you about the perfect system. It's a red wall system. The Humblewood thing for 5th edition.
I don't does it include like lasers?
I mean, if you want to put lasers in the Humblewood campaign, that's your choice as a GM.
I want to put guns and lasers into Red Wall.
Let's just play Lasers and Feelings.
Lasers and Feelings I played that. That's fun.
It's such a good campaign. I played one where I literally was just a JoJo's character, but without the stand. So I was communicating solely through extravagant poses.
Good.
I had so much fun. I had maybe too much fun in that game.
No.
Maybe too much. I probably should have been stopped.
So, I actually have a question about 5th edition campaigns. Do they have one that goes from 1 to 20 yet, or something close to that?
I mean, Candlekeep, honestly.
Kind of, yeah.
Beyond that, I don't think so. Because, Kyle, correct me if I'm wrong, but Avernus goes from 1 to 14. I don't think Curse of Strahd hits 20. I think there's a trio of adventures. I think it's... Is it Snowy King's Thunder? Let me see. Give me 1 second.
Let's see.
No, Storm King's Thunder goes from first. It reaches 11th rank. What is Storm Lord? Oh, that's. No, not that one. Horde of the Dragon Queen and Rise of Tiamat are 2 conjoined adventures. Rise of Tiamat starts at 8th level and goes until...
I'm reading this one person who's like, alright, here's the fucking sheer jank I put together to make a 1 to 20 campaign.
Oh god.
I'm kind of loving it. Alright, first from 1 to 3, run Lost Mine of Phandelver. You can also use Dragon of Icespire Peak if you want. The important thing is to reduce either adventure so that things are basically wrapped up when they're level 3 instead of level 5. Maybe they can reach level 4 if you don't have a travel arc like I did. Next, I'm running Dragon Heist from 4 to 6. This didn't take much to modify, make them level 7 when they reach Vault of the Dragons. There will be a sea travel section next where I'll be pulling pieces from Ghosts of Saltmarsh. The book is very modular and can do a lot. Next, heading to Chult for story reasons is one of the PCs from there. They're Gods in Trouble. They're mashing it up with X1, Isle of Dread, Fire in the Jungle, and Maztica setting from 2nd Ed?
Okay.
A
Sorry
second,
about that.
a Pathfinder 2nd edition, probably.
Maybe. Is this Path? No, this is 5th edition. I don't even know what they're doing. They're doing some weird shit the more I'm reading this.
We are good to get back to it. I apologize for the extended break.
You're fine, my dude.
So, we were just leaving this. You had recast the silent image. Yeah, were we gonna head towards Jade Tigress? Are we heading towards Bach May? What is the group doing?
So we're doing Operation Broder Storm, which is
we are doing Operation Broder Storm.
God, I'm so scared. Why won't you tell us what Operation Broder Storm is?
He told us, but everybody was on break, so I was the only one who heard.
Actually, does anyone have? Can I get a piece of paper and a quill real quick? I need to write something down.
A piece of paper? Oh yeah.
That scares me.
What?
This requires it.
Fusfajar gives you a piece of paper and a quill.
You're treasurer.
I got it. I'm a librarian in training after all.
Oh,
Yep.
That's good, actually.
Gonna roll stealth to sneak back into the private quarters.
Someday I'll stop being a janitor.
Alright.
We believe in you, Fusfajar. You are probably already more powerful than most of the librarians who are.
I hope it's still warm.
Okay, Wes, what are you doing?
Okay, so the big fat dump I took on the bed. It was whose bed was it on?
Well, actually, give me a Constitution check to see how big and dookie this poop is.
Jesus Christ.
I got an 11. Average. It's average.
It's average. It's an average poop. I mean, you're telling people it's big, but it was
If
average.
Zug was here, it would have been bigger.
Yeah. But whose bed is it on? Hopefully Jade Tigress's.
Yeah, you said
You're
it was the
labeled,
right,
you could have picked.
the right one is Jade Tigress's, yes.
So that the paper it says Steel Crane sends his regards with a heart. And I'm gonna put that next to the turd.
Oh my god.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
and then I'm leaving. Going over to the training.
I want some form of deception check, but you're writing a note. So it's like
I mean, forgery is a thing.
Yeah.
The issue is that he has no idea what Steel Crane's handwriting looks like.
That's fair. 2 questions then. 1, does Broder or anyone in the party possess a forger's kit?
Or don't.
Forger's kit? No?
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's good to know.
So, and Broder, do you want to do, when you were like, let's say like when you were down here or in his room, do you want to try looking for anything with his handwriting on it to try to make it a better proximity?
Yeah, if that's an option, absolutely.
Yes. Give me investigation.
Woo. 26.
Yes. On a 26, when you guys were pilfering around in the library area, you had found some notes of Steel Crane's with his writing on them. So yes, and then so the last thing I'm going to do would be a forging type check, which you don't have forging tools, so you won't get like any of the bonuses. But let's go with I think sleight of hand because it is about being the proper way with your hand. So we're going to go sleight of hand.
If your intention was to deny him any sort of bonus, you picked the wrong skill.
You did.
No, I knew that. But that's the thing. The only thing he could have gotten the lowest thing he could have gotten would have been like a. Wait, is the lowest you can get 25 on that?
Well, yeah, technically 25. Yeah.
Is the lowest you can get? Yeah. You could technically get a nat 1, which might have negative consequences, but it would still work. Blah 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 blah. So.
All right, so I'm gonna go to the training ground. And
you're right. I guess that was pointless because no matter what happened beforehand, the sleight of hand was going to succeed. Yeah. So
I'll approach Jade Tigress and be like, "I'm sorry to interrupt your training. Steel Crane said that he had left an important package for you in your private quarters."
Okay.
Sendu's just. I don't know if Sendu could hear him.
You can't hear it from there. No. You've seen him go back and forth, but you can't hear him. You also don't know about the poop.
I have a tremendously bad feeling about this, but not one that I can explain.
Lamb, can I please have a deception check?
Oh, you absolutely can. 21.
Okay. She'd go, huh. All right. A package, you say? Okay. All right.
I apologize. I don't know what it is. He just said it was very important.
How long have you been here? Are you a new recruit or have you been here and I just haven't seen you around?
I'm fairly new. I haven't been here that long.
Okay. You can't lead the class, but if you could watch over the class until I get back, but don't teach them anything because you're new. But I shall return.
Yes, of course. All right. I'm going to roll stealth to immediately abandon the class. Keep doing the punches and everything, class. Good job.
25.
Keep punching, kids.
You are a ghost in the wind.
Jesus Christ.
All right. I'm gonna go to the party and be like, all right, everything's a go. We can go.
Is there a steel crane part of this plan, or is it just Jade Tigress?
I'm pretty sure Jade Tigress is going to go to steel crane. Like, that's the intention.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I didn't know if it was like the parent trap where you tell the mom something and the dad something, so they both fuck. So yeah, okay.
Right.
No, I'm just basically.
So Sendu's like leaning back against the wall, and he just says, "Dare I ask what you've done, Broder?"
Yeah, what's going on, Broder? What's going on?
Hey, Madavaka's close enough. Can Madavaka roll me a perception check to see if Madavaka smells the poop?
Absolutely, Madavaka can.
Oh my god.
He's fully outside, but I can still roll that check for
There's a like a window or something.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20? Madavaka smelled
Broder take the shit.
Madavaka smelled and saw Broder take that shit.
There's fully a window in there, and Madavaka was like, "Oh my
You just rolled a nat 20 on seeing somebody poop.
Yes.
Yup. I tell you what, Madavaka's that kind of freak.
I imagine it probably went like he saw Broder doing like sneaky shit, and he's like, "Oh, this is gonna be good," and just like was watching what's happening.
Oh, it's gonna be good. Madavaka has long since abandoned his post and been following Broder around for like literally half an hour.
All right.
Madavaka knows some good shit when he sees it. So,
does Madavaka tell Sendu any of this?
No, of course not. And Sendu has not thought to go, like, pop into Madavaka's eyes to see what's going on, because they've been a little bit busy with, a dying dwarven woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
If Madavaka, on nat 20, Madavaka is still looking in the window.
Madavaka is still invisible, still looking in the window. Yeah. I want to know what happens.
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
Jade
Tigress walks in, smells it before she sees it, finds the note, and is like, "That motherfucking bird!"
Apoplectic with rage.
Oh my god.
Everything's going according to plan.
I
Bird
think
person!
Senju hears her say that.
Heard her say bird person.
And he's gonna say, Broder, what did you do?
As I said, something magical.
Monavaka, where is Steel Crane? Senju pops into Monavaka's eyes, and Monavaka's still, like, watching Jade Tigress go, and he says...
She steps out, and she simply, before she does anything else, she yells, and she snaps her fingers and goes, "Trainees! To me!" And
Thank God we're in this silent image where she
come
can't see
outside
us.
and back her up. Of the people here, 2 of them come outside to back her up, and then she marches down this pathway.
Hey, Broder, are we hip to this yet? Do we know what's going on yet?
I mean, I hope so. Things are happening in front of you.
Okay, so
Monavaka,
perhaps
what did
now
you
would
see
be a...
in that bedroom? I saw the biggest dump that I've ever seen a human make.
An average dump, okay?
I need you to know that Monavaka's gonna say what Monavaka's gonna say.
That's fair.
Okay, perhaps we should begin phase
Senju
2
just
of our
looks at
plan,
Broder.
and not just stand
Shat
around
on
and
the
watch.
bed?
So you guys hear Jade Tigress walk on over and say, "Steel Crane, you have challenged me to a duel of our moral..." I had a word here and I forget what it was.
Challenge my dignity, and it shall not
Dignity,
go
yes, thank you,
unanswered.
dignity is the word. You have shit on me for the last time. And I mean that's literally this time.
Okay,
Senju's
okay,
just staring
so
at Broder.
Halberd like, okay, guys, let's go.
As I'm
Let's,
just like trying to suppress my laughter.
we got our distraction. Let's
We need to get moving. You're
For
absolutely
this
right,
to be a
Halberd.
fair fight, Steel Crane, assemble your men. And
23
I am
to
going to.
Ooh,
You have challenged me.
Wait to see how many men Steel Crane assembles.
Steel Crane assembles the other 2 from the dorms,
Oh my
and
God. Oh.
that is it. So it is now a
we
battle
go.
of
Now we
7
go.
on. It is now a battle of 7 on 7. 6. Oh no, what? 6 on 6. 5 regular and 1 master versus 5 regular and 1 master.
Let's get moving.
You love to see it.
Oh, it is
Senju, as we move, I am going to move the silent image so that an area of empty air is between us and them.
Can you move silent image?
I can.
Okay.
If it's like an image of a creature, I can even make that creature move realistically.
Yeah. So Steel Crane is gonna be like, "What are you talking about? I'm guarding the gates as per usual. What are you making a scene about here in the courtyard?" And so, yeah, I think we're gonna stop hearing it there as you guys move to the east.
Let's get going. Let's get going. Monavaka, keep an eye on them. Tell me if they stop fighting for any reason. Well, I'm like, you're gonna tell me twice. And he has like a bucket of popcorn he got from nowhere, and he's having the time of his life.
Madavaka would hear as well. Steel Crane be like, I feel like you are challenging me. We are co-equals in this
She's
organization."
challenging you, all right. This is so good. You gotta answer that. You gotta respond in kind. Kick her ass. Kick her ass, buddy.
Okay, Lucy.
Senju's just like, I don't understand what has happened.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, you guys now know that every building is now empty except for the Lotus.
And fucking tastic.
Alrighty. Yeah.
I'm gonna. The door is open, right?
No. Let me see here.
Oh, it was closed. They closed it behind themselves. How very polite of them.
Oh, for which one? Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought you meant the Lotus. The Lotus
I'm
doors
sorry.
are closed.
Training sanctuary door.
Oh no, yeah, the doors are all open.
What is the range? Oh, it's only 30 feet. Oh, when I put concentration on silent imager, they'll see us sneaking away. So I'm gonna keep concentration on that and not detect magic within the training sanctuary.
So for the Lotus, this stone structure rises ominously above the rest of the temple complex. It resembles a giant stone flower growing in the heart of the forest. Stone steps draped with a long red carpet climb 10 feet to the entrance of a rough-hewn chamber. The soft glow of torches beckons you inside, but there actually isn't a door.
We love to see it. I assume the party is following Sendu, Broder, and Fusbajar to the Lotus.
Yes.
I just want to keep moving that silent image behind us so that it gets harder and harder to see us getting to the Lotus. Alright. What do we see inside, if anything? Assuming we can see inside.
I will reveal that now.
Thank you.
So, well, first of all, people-wise, you see 4 monks and Bak Mei. Bak Mei looks like this.
Alright, you fucking Mr. Miyagi lookalike. Mr. Miyagi.
You see that... Where'd it go? Alright. I just saw it, where it said, like... Okay, right here. At the center of the chamber is an artificial pool filled with water and covered with floating lilies. So this is water. So this guy should not be standing on it.
Or he is standing on it.
Or he is standing on it because
monks can do that shit.
Even more impressive. Yeah, and you also notice at the back here where he is, there appears to be like a desk. There's a mat for meditation, and there's a bed for sleeping on. So it appears that this is Bak Mei's residence, as well as like his study and his meditation center. It's like everything for him. Yeah. So you guys just start walking in.
I don't think there's any way to go about this carefully. I think we just have to go in guns blazing.
Agreed.
Nightshade, Broder, thoughts?
Yeah, I'm for it. If I have time for it, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Yeah, Mage Hand's casting time is
an action.
Yeah, you're fine. Yep.
Cool.
I would love to do things, but I also want to keep up this wall of obscurity between us and the bitches who are fighting.
When you guys walk in, can you move your tokens in just so I know like where you are when? Cool.
Yeah, Sendu just like ascends to the top of the stairs.
Boost would also be in. You guys hear Bak Mei. Well, you wouldn't hear, but stroking his well-kept white beard, the old man begins to mock you as his students take up fighting positions around the chamber. Do you really think that you can defeat my immortal lotus style? You are mere worms slithering through the mud on a rainy day.
Let him finish.
Okay. Okay.
I am the bird, here to feast! Bak Mei enters a low fighting stance. His arms and hands move in a flurry, displaying unnatural grace and agility for a human of such advanced age. I have no weakness, no flaw. Show me your so-called power.
I feel like, for all he knows, we could just be people reporting to him, bringing him dinner. Like, we're
someone of his advanced wisdom and insight understands what our motive is.
Well, not even just that.
The whole time.
He knows that the rules according to this place is that only the highest members get to come in here, and so even if you were all new recruits, it's illegal for you to be here.
So he doesn't want an explanation. He just jumps right into bed. Okay.
He senses.
He senses hostility.
What? Oh, it's on the right wall. He senses Halvard having these thoughts. He looks at Halvard, he points at his head, and he's like, I know all, you lion beast mongrel.
I kind of feel like there'd be a role that I get to. That's a little Deus Ex Machina or whatever.
Y'all love arguing with DM, don't you? Sentu was going to weave a trace of purple fire through the air as he also settles into a fighting posture, and he says, "It's good to know that we don't have to play pretend with you."
No one comes in here except for my students, and Steel Crane and Jade Tigress. Therefore, You are intruders.
Okay, well.
And you are not long for this world.
Thank you. And then that should all be yours except for the coffee is Jess's.
Aww. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed. We probably should wait for Kyle to get the turn tracker out first.
Yes.
Maybe.
Well, now that I know, you can click on it. Oh, it's already in there. Oh, no, it's gone.
Yep, it's gone. Peek behind the screen, John. This guy is like psychic and stuff like that, so he like knew what was going on. So there's no.
Okay.
He can read minds.
He can literally read minds.
He's aware of what I did.
Is he? Is he aware of the poop diversion?
Also, the fact that it worked like way too well.
The poop version?
He can't read minds. It's more like he can sense motives, is what I would say.
Oh my gosh. So
And literally Senju said on the series up here, so we're going in guns blazing.
Yes, exactly.
oh my gosh.
In a world that does not have firearms.
These are my guns right here. Oh,
Hell yeah!
Oh my god. So good.
Hell yeah, 17. Hell yeah.
I'll be right back while you're getting that set up.
There's that. There's that. And then I have Foos open. There he is. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So I need to add people who were in here originally. Howred. And then Fake. I don't have Real Broder anywhere. Grab Real Broder.
You don't have real bro.
Just put his token somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. You know. Foos. And then the bad guys. Okay. Let me put in Broders 8.2. Cool. So Bakme is going to go first.
Jesus. I mean, that tracks, though. Oh, for a second there, I thought he had layer actions. He does not have layer actions. Would that be cool? We are very much in his lair.
Okay, so he has this thing. What's this thing do? Okay, so he doesn't really have a ranged attack. He's gonna have to get up in y'all's faces, and his movement is that.
Is this where we say, "Come at us, bro"?
Yeah, he holds up his hand and does the thing that they do in in martial art. He does like the. I can't quite reach any of you. Did I do that right? He was here. Yeah.
But we do see him leap across the pool of water, which is pretty cool.
No, he walks across the water.
Shit. And just like, huh. Okay, I don't think organic should be able to... Ooh.
Monks have bonus action dash, right? Step of the wind type thing. Does not have that. Damn. What's up? Okay, you wanna watch? Okay.
Hi, Corey.
People know
Hi,
Corey.
Corey.
Hello.
Happy Monday.
You can sit here.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Oh shit.
So, see. Okay, so he's gonna hold it. He's gonna hold his action.
Ooh.
You guys don't know that. He just walks forward and he goes, "Come at me, bro." He's like, "Come at me, bro," and so
He settles it. We see him settle into a ready stance.
yes. All right.
Fantastic.
So I want to remember that he's doing that. So let me make a note that he's ready. I always forget when my enemy's ready actions.
I mean,
Believe that.
to be fair, we may not even see him get into a ready stance. He's kind of a monk master potentially, so he might just be like, hands behind his back, approach the.
He's
You know
laying
what?
down
Very
prone, but it
fair.
doesn't count as
Yeah.
prone.
Yeah.
All right. Sendu, you are up first.
Fantastic. Sendu is going to hold out his hand, and he says, "Let space be rent at my command." And Fire is going to reach out to either end of Bakme, not Mr. Miyagi, and I'm going to need from both him and this monk right here. I'm going to need a charisma saving throw.
What are you trying to hit them with?
Banishment.
Okay.
Guys are fighting a monk.
We're fighting that dude. So yeah. So charisma saves from a monk and Bakme. Got it. Is and then monk. What was your DC?
DC is 17.
Bakme passes. The monk fails.
Then the monk is removed from battle.
Okay.
As Sendu's banishment takes place, the fire cracks open a hole in space, and the monk is pulled into it. This does mean the silent image is gone, however. Monavaka, are they still putting each other back over there? Oh yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. Jade Tyrus just shoved her whole hand down somebody's throat and pulled his entire rib cage out. That's shitty for that guy. It's cool as hell for Tigress.
And then she said, "Was this your card?"
But then the monk meditated and regrew his ribcage somehow through
Which
meditation.
was wild and super cool to see, honestly. Like, I wish I could do that.
Okay. All right. So, Sendu, anything else?
Do I want to do this? I have a kitty widget. Does it act on my turn?
Look, what's your magic? Does the magic item say anything? Does it tell you?
Ooh, give me one
The
second.
range?
Let's see. Control range. Control up to 7 kitty widgets, not skitter widgets.
Yeah.
No, it does not say how they act on my
Okay.
turns.
I think it does it say whether it's like a bonus action or an action or whatever to command them?
It does not. It's an action and a bonus to gain control over one.
Okay.
It doesn't say what the action is to control them once I have them.
Got it. Okay. Let's give it its own initiative.
Cool. Oh shit! Oh, I already rolled
Yes,
on
I got
its
it.
token.
Yes.
Technically, it moved before me.
Yes, which means it'll have to wait a full rotation, unfortunately.
Aww, that's okay.
The one instance getting a high initiative is bad.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay, that's where Sendu activates the kitty widget,
Yes.
and that is the end of Sendu's turn.
Okay.
I am mad that Bach may pass his charisma saving throw, though.
Oh, is that concentration banishment? Right, yes?
It is super concentration, which is why Silent Image is gone now.
Yes. I'm just going to put a clock on you to symbolize concentration.
Sure thing, absolutely.
Halvard, it's your turn.
Question.
Yes, answer.
If you have 2 attacks per action, can you use a bonus action as one of those attacks?
The bonus action is something different. So you would take the 2 action attacks, and you would also get a bonus action.
But so I can't forego one of those attacks and use a bonus action.
No, they are different action economy things.
Understand it. Okay, I'm going to enter into a barbarian rage.
So you yell.
Jumanji!
We met Halvard in a storybook. And so
Okay.
it's like...
And I charge directly into April, May, June here. And I am going...
His triggering action would happen before you get to take your turn, so his trigger would go off.
Okay. Oh.
So,
Okay. So I don't... None of that happens then.
No,
It
your
doesn't
rage still
happen
happens.
yet.
It's when you approach him, you don't get to take any actions. His thing goes off the second you approach him.
Okay,
So-
so I approach him and now it's his turn?
No. The thing he activated on his turn goes off like a trap card. Then it's
Yeah.
still your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So his
So he's taking a ready to action in the middle of your turn because you
Okay.
activated it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
And
So he's going to. When you multi-attack and you held an action, you only get to attack once, right?
That's what you ruled for extra attack.
Yeah.
So I would say yes, you only get one of your multi-attacks if
That
you
makes
ready
sense.
an action.
Yep. So
I assume he get to pick which one.
yes. So he's gonna make
They probably all suck very
this
much.
one.
Thank God Halvard has
Halvard
a high
was a
concentration score.
22 hit. Halvard.
a 22, of course, hits.
Okay, so that's gonna do 15 thunder damage. As you guys hear a crack a boom as he punches Halvard with thunder.
He hit
and then
Halvard so hard the sound barrier broke.
and then Halvard, I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw. You fail.
Hold on,
Alfred?
hold on.
Sorry.
Hold
Oh,
on.
he's just out of range of Fusfajar's aura too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have advantage on saving throws, so let me
Okay.
roll that again.
All saving throws?
That's what it says.
Okay, cool beans.
Oh wait, hold on. You gain advantage on strength threat checks and saving throws. So that's
Only
probably
strength.
only
Yeah,
strength.
not con.
So I failed. So in
you
addition
fail.
to
So
the 15, I also take.
It's not additional damage. You are now deafened and stunned until his next turn.
Okay, and I can't attack while stunned.
Not
right?
while you're
No.
stunned. And you also can no longer hear anything.
Ooh, I will tell you though, Halvard. You have a fanatical focus ability, which allows you to re-roll a failed saving throw.
Oh, yes. So you can do that.
If you fail a saving throw while you're raging, that's the one I was looking for.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, you can re-roll that.
So let's see. Oh, you got an 11 though, so it's not.
God damn it!
So, Halvard, the world goes silent, and you are paralyzed basically. By this monk. Unfortunately, it is your turn, but you can't do anything while you're stunned.
At least you're still raging, which means that you're still taking half damage from physical sources.
Yes.
Wait. So do I take 15 or do I take?
Well, no,
8?
because it was thunder damage, and therefore you take the whole thing. You only take half on bludgeoning, piercing,
And when you're stunned, you can't do anything.
So
right?
stunned in 5e means...
Halvard, if you go to the conditions right under your HP, you can add the stunned condition to yourself, and it'll tell you what all it does.
So blinded and
You're deafened.
You're deafened and
Oh.
stunned. For everybody else, stunned. A stunned creature is incapacitated, which is another thing we'll get to in a second. Can't move and can speak only falteringly. So you can mumble and like things like that, but not really speak. And you automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Incapacitated is the one that makes sure you can't do anything. Incapacitated can't take actions or reactions.
Well, there goes my barbarian rage.
No, because
Nope.
you were just attacked, therefore it stays on.
Oh. Because it says when you hit. It doesn't say when someone hits you.
No, when you do damage or take damage.
Your rage ends early if you are knocked unconscious, or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, or taken damage since then.
Yes.
Fair enough.
And you just took damage, so you are safe for this round. Yes.
And I'm not unconscious, I'm incapacitated.
You are stunned, deafened, and stunned includes incapacitated. Yes.
Woofda.
So.
I mutter out, fuck you, fuck joy.
You guys hear meh, 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 from the ground.
Oh, am I prone too?
You are not prone.
Trying to take that by-
You are just like standing there.
Okay.
In a daze.
All right, so that is Halvard. Nightshade, you just seen Bach May incapacitate Halvard.
Okay. Let me just look something here.
Monk's no joke.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I saved some of those crits.
Me too, buddy.
We were getting really good rolls on just like walking
Or
around
20,
doing random
20,
things.
20.
Yeah.
Mm,
21. I'll just walk right through and find out where everything is.
Yep. One character rolled like a 19 to poop on. No, you rolled like a 12 to poop on a bed. Like, yeah. So.
okay. I'm going to do a fireball, and I'm
Mhm.
going to center it on the square here so that it'll reach all of these people, but it won't touch Halberd.
Okay. What is your DC on that? It's a 14. Okay, so I will make 4 dex saves. What? Oh, the damage. Yeah.
It's a
So-
DC 27 dex
That's
save.
what I was confused. I'm like, what? Okay.
Please.
So 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 from Bach May.
Good roll, by the way.
So one of them fail. Well, what? How many? DC 14? 1, 2. 2 of them fail, and then 1 regular, and Bach May pass.
Okay, everyone.
Out loud.
Ooh.
They don't see these yellow things.
Oh.
This is just me.
Oh god.
Everyone.
So-
Can I finish my sentence?
Yes.
Everyone who passes takes half damage. Everyone who fails takes full damage.
Mhm.
Okay, and let me see my bonus action. I think I'm. Let's see. Let's see. And I will move right there.
Where'd you move? Okay. Got it.
Yeah, I think that's where I would like to be.
All right, Lamb.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jess. I'm a move here for that sweet flanking.
Mhm.
I'm also gonna take a bonus action to where is that ability? Use Mage Hand Ledger Domain
Yeah.
to move my hand 30 feet. Let me see.
If I can ask that you get out of there, I have a lot of area of effect spells. Well, actually, no, they probably get moving after your turn ends, so we'll hit all
Yeah, in their turn, they'll probably move anyway.
Yeah, never mind.
Are you good with me staying there, or would you like me to move?
You should be good staying there. I have other plans I can do on my turn.
Okay. Then I will stabby.
I'm a dum-dum.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not super important.
Dang it, 24 hit?
Bach may had a bonus action he could have used. Oh no, because he used a ready action, which means he couldn't be... Yeah, never mind, so we're good. I'm not a dum-dum. I'm smart.
Good for you. Good for you, buddy.
Also, the mage hand's invisible, but if possible, I'd like it to move here.
Okay. Okay, and the 24 for stabby will hit.
Let me roll that, and then roll this, because I forgot to do that all at once, so...
Sweet mother of God.
Oh, they rolled that together. Never mind. So, yeah, 37 damage.
He's going to activate a legendary action. Oh, that can be activated at the end of a turn, so he will wait until the end of your turn. 24 to hit, that does 37 damage. Then you don't need to roll sneak attack at all, he did it for you.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to have rolled the sneak attack with the regular damage, so ignore that last one.
So 37 damage to him.
Good lord. Lamb just slips his blade directly beneath the ribcage.
Yep.
Okay,
it was a meme that I saw a while ago that still makes me giggle of just the wizard's like, ooh, cast my spell and then fireball for, 20 damage to everyone. The warlock is like, ooh, Eldritch bolt, and, like 25 damage to this one person, and then the rogue's just like, I have this pointy stick, stab, like 50 damage.
All the time, every time.
You know where to hit those organs, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to activate a legendary action at the... Oh, sorry, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, he's going to activate a legendary action. He's going... let's see. Yeah, you did the most damage to him. So he's going to look at you, and he's going to be like... You will regret that, like your lion friend did. And he goes to punch you with his thunder fist.
No.
So...
Oh god, he can do that as a legendary action?
Yes, he can. So he's
dodge,
going
Lamb,
to
dodge!
punch at Lamb.
No.
Ooh, okay. That's only a 12 to hit, so that will miss.
Okay, I am going to use Sentinel.
Yep.
I am going to use Green Flame Blade. Oh, no, wait. No, I'm not, because there's no one next to him. No, wait. Yes, I am.
Yeah. Can you use a cantrip in Sentinel?
Yeah.
I think Sentinel has to be a melee attack, unless it goes without a spell, but I could be wrong.
No, because I have my feet, which is Warcaster.
Warcaster says you can make an opportunity attack with a cantrip, but that's for like when somebody's walking away from... I could be wrong.
The issue is that Sentinel doesn't say you can make an opportunity.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was trying to get.
Weapon attack.
Yeah,
when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack.
No, Warcaster says opportunity attack, but Sentinel does not say opportunity attack. That's the problem.
So here's the thing, it says that you're using an opportunity attack. When you hit a creature with opportunity attack...
No, yeah, Warcaster does. But Sentinel does not say opportunity attack anywhere in the wording of Sentinel, which is the problem. So read Sentinel, and it says when you can make a weapon attack. So it's not an opportunity attack, though. Opportunity attack is specifically when an enemy walks away.
Creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you even if they take the disengage act before leaving the reach.
Exactly. That's about walking away, yep.
makes attack against a target, if they make attack against target other than you.
You can.
If that target doesn't, even if that target doesn't have your feet, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. Okay.
Exactly. So a melee weapon attack is not the same as an opportunity attack. Exactly. Because an opportunity attack rules as written is specifically only the kind that happens when they walk away from you. That is an opportunity attack. You're just getting a reaction melee attack. That's what this is.
See. All right. Fine.
D&D wording, you wacky.
Exactly.
I'm still mad about that moonbeam rolling, and I
There
won't
are
leave
fucking
until the end
lawyers.
of time.
You'd have to be a lawyer to actually like
Fine.
do this.
But I would still get advantage because I'm still flanking, would I not?
Yes, you are flanking, and you do get to make a melee attack. Yes.
Okay.
Hit him in his stupid
A
face.
20 will hit.
Yes.
For 12 damage.
And I could move him 5 feet, but I don't feel the need to because
Okay.
I would prefer to flank.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that is Lamb. Fusfajar. Fusfajar is going to get in a flanking position for Halvard, even though Halvard is down right now. And then he's going to attack.
With his fancy new +1 glaive.
Mm-hmm. And 18 to hit will hit. Oh, I didn't roll with advantage. Let's see if I... Oh, I don't have advantage right now. Yep, so that's just an 18. What'd you say, JD?
His AC is no higher than 18, y'all.
He is just a monk.
You
So
say
that'll-
that, but I've seen some monks.
That'll be 9 damage.
Is he gonna smite?
Do you guys think I should smite on that one? Or, like, you got it?
I think you should be careful and hold on to them in case he starts killing us.
Okay, that sounds good. I might need my spell slots.
But if you're listening, Buckmate, fuck you, we're going to break your arm.
Save our stuff in case he rallies, but you're not gonna rally, you bitch.
That's exactly what Sendu is doing.
Alright. So that is Foos. Oh, Foos actually has 2 attacks, so he can do it again.
But if you crit, go ham.
That's a dirty 20, which will hit. For 7 additional damage. And actually, I always forget this. Foos has a polearm master, so he can bonus action hit him with the other side of his glaive.
How do you forget, like, one of the most basic things you have?
Because Foos is a backup NPC character, and he's not really...
He's
all
running
the time.
He's running 5 characters in this combat.
Or
I'm running like 10 characters in all combat.
Yeah.
That's a 25 to hit, which will hit.
That's why I don't use DMPCs.
I like them. It's just
It's super valid.
I specifically play them low skill, low. Yeah. So that is 7 damage on that one. 85. Okay. So that is Foos's turn. Now we have the monks.
I don't like what this has become.
Both sides.
Yeah, you have to play anyway. Like even if they just meet an NPC and the NPC joins in the battle, you might have to play both sides. So like they had a woman who offered to help earlier, but she couldn't because she was too injured. But if they'd figured out a way to help her and heal her, she could have joined in. I would have to play both sides no matter what. So I just build in a person who comes along. Yeah, but and I only use it when we're down people anyway. But in this campaign, we're down people a lot. So okay, so they have stuff. What are they gonna do? They're gonna move in and flank and surround and shit. Boom. That one's already flanking. Boom. So flanking. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have 1 attack Foos, 1 attack Broder, and 1 attack Nightshade, all with advantage. Ooh.
no.
crits on Halvard anything special? No, right?
Anything special?
Like paralysis. The only one that's an auto crit is a paralyzation, right? Paralyzed
Paralysis and unconscious.
are auto crits. Okay,
Correct.
all right, cool. Then yes. So they all have advantage. So I will roll, and they all get 2 attacks. So that's going to be 1, 2. Why are there only 3 of them? I'm missing someone here.
No, because I banished one of them.
Right. Thank you. So. Oh yeah, Sendu's way back there. He's not even going to defend his
Sendu is so glad that they're all going for the tactically sound flanking and not going for him.
Yeah, if one of them couldn't get flanking, I would have had them go after Halvard or you, but they can all get flanking, so they're going to choose that. So, all right. Although they did see you have banishment, they could get their ally back if they attack you. So...
They also saw Lamb do almost 4. They also saw Lamb stab their master in the back.
Yes. Okay, so...
while dressed as a monk, no less.
Yes. You traitor! How dare you betray us! They yell at Broder.
Sendu's like, yeah, go stab the traitor!
Alright, so I need to roll 6
And
attacks.
not me.
Yeah, 6 attacks with advantage.
Oh, Lord.
Alrighty, we will start with Nightshade. That's a 12 to hit. That's going to miss.
Yes.
Then that's a 19 to hit.
19 does not hit.
Okay, so Nightshade's safe.
Hell
Then
yes.
we will go to Fusfajar. Fusfajar's AC is a 18. So a 17 will miss and a 16 will miss. And then Broder is a 25 to hit and a 24 to hit.
You do this.
They saved all their energy for Broder.
Broder got too many nat 20s over this session.
I know.
Broder, that's going to be 20 force damage, 11 and 9, so 20 force damage.
So the 11, you know that I'm going to be like, nah, and take half of that.
Because of, kind of dissing, what's it called? What's it fucking called?
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
Punches are dealing force damage?
They're dealing force damage, yes. Also, there's a second thing that we have to do. So Broder, I'm going to need
14 damage.
14 damage, yep. I'm going to need 2 different dexterity saving throws from Broder.
Okay.
Broder, remember you also get a +2 to both those because of Fusfajar's aura.
Oh, okay. Well, then a 14 and a nat 20.
Okay. Unfortunately, would you fail on the 14 because then the nat 20 wouldn't actually happen.
Okay.
You would not. You would pass on the 14, and then the nat 20 would super pass. So you pass on those effects. You feel that the force damage tries to pull you down, and you fight it. So yeah. Alrighty. Before the end of the turn, Bach may. Does Bach may want to do that? Does Bach may want to do that?
Bring it to him.
Don't encourage this, Corey. We're being bullied.
No, he's not going to. Yeah. It's not worth it in this moment, I don't think.
Oh shit. He's
Okay.
looking down on us, the bastard.
All right, so Bach May's turn, which means Halvard, all of a sudden you hear stuff again and you're allowed to move. The air rushes into your ears and you hear the clashing of swords, and not clashing of swords, just swords on flesh and fists on flesh.
The soft thwacking of fists against flesh. And also armor.
Okay.
Hooray.
On Bach May's turn, he gets 3 attacks. He gets advantage on Broder.
What? Why?
Because he's flanking.
He's flanking.
No, I mean, why? The
Broder,
seems unfair.
Nightshade, and Fusfajar he gets advantage on.
Oh, yeah, he gets on all 3 of you. Okay, so...
Everyone but Halvard.
Yeah,
Hey.
maybe he'll do it to... Let's see what happens. So he will start with a Broder with advantage, because he does have 3 attacks. Maybe he'll just distribute them.
Actually, sorry, I almost forgot about this. I need to make some concentration checks real quick. I'm pretty sure Mage Hand doesn't. Yeah, Mage Hand doesn't exist anymore. It's gone.
Oh no.
You can't tickle people.
I can't.
Can't tickle.
I can't rub their butts to surprise them, to stab them in the liver.
So on his,
Yes. I mean, they just say, like, with my mage hand thing, I take a bonus action. I'm like, if you're within 5 feet of my mage hand, I spooked you.
Anyway, Kyle, please take your action.
Yeah.
so he's going to. We'll start with Broder. He might, if like one, he's gonna try one each. But if some miss, then he'll just not. But let's see. He might not do one each. We'll see. So we're gonna start with Broder. That's gonna be with advantage. That's a 25 to hit Broder.
Oh.
As he punches you with his thunder damage, you take 19 thunder damage.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's one second.
No, the force damage is from the minions. He does thunder damage.
Okay.
So there's that, and then I'm going to need the con save from Broder.
With the +2 for Foos.
You
12?
do fail, which means you are also now stunned and deafened for a whole round.
Just to be clear, 12 doesn't make it, right?
12 does not make it.
Okay. Alrighty. No stabbing for me.
So that's one. He's then going to try to punch Fusfajar with advantage.
This is
Thunder Strike!
Is this the same round or a new round?
From when?
He's the start of a round, but it hasn't been any of our turns yet.
Okay.
Yes.
So does that mean I get my reaction back?
No, not until your turn happens.
Okay.
It doesn't refresh the round, it refreshes on your turn.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Foos, it's a 13 to hit. That will miss Foos. And then...
Oh, hey, Kyle.
Yeah.
When he hits Lamb, can Fusfajar use his fighting style interception? To reduce damage taken by 1d10 plus 5?
Forget that Foos has interception, so yes, he 100% could.
I'm looking at Foos' character sheet.
Thank you. Interception within 5 feet. Foos is within 5 feet of Broder, yep. So it's going to be a d10 plus 5 to reduce that damage. Oh, wait. I gave that to him when he was wielding a shield, and now he wields a glaive, which is a
You
full
have to
arm.
be wielding a shield or a simple or martial weapon to use.
Oh, and a glaive is a martial weapon. Okay, cool. All right,
Ooh.
then yes.
All right.
Protection requires a shield.
That's what I was- okay.
Interception can use a weapon.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah,
So let me roll a
JD.
d10 plus 5 to see how much Foos protects you.
Thank you, JD/Foos. They're my heroes.
Show them how it
you,
is,
you,
baby.
you heal 10 hit points back.
10 hit points?
Yep. You are still
Alright.
the effects still happen, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's going to Black May is going to attempt to punch Thunder Punch Nightshade.
You don't gotta do that.
Have you been injured in combat and you think you shouldn't have been? Call Diaz and Diaz.
That's 27 to hit Nightshade.
Ooh, I don't like
I can't do shit all against that. I got nothing.
That's 15 thunder damage to Nightshade. And then Nightshade, please give me your con save.
At a +2.
I am going to use... Oh wait, I don't have my reaction. Fuck my life. So 15? Fuck.
15 thunder and a con save. That's a nat 1.
Oh my god.
And that is why I wish we were using the deck on saves, because that would be pretty
Holy
epic.
shit.
But yes,
Can I
Nightshade-
use a lucky point on a her saving throw?
Nightshade, you
Oh.
are stunned and deafened. I think me or DMs might do more, but I'm not going to. Now, a critical fail doesn't actually. You just like. You can't.
It just sucks.
It just sucks.
It just sucks. Oh my god, he's stunning us. This
Okay.
is awful.
So that is his actions. He's now going to use a bonus action to
Now, how long am I stunned for?
until the beginning of his next turn.
Okay.
He takes a disengage bonus action, and he's gonna go. Would he go outside? I think going outside would be a TPK for you guys.
Fuck. Is he a coward who would not face us on his own?
I mean, he has an army, and he has a cult, and he's a cult leader,
But
so...
is he proud?
I'm gonna roll an insight on himself.
If he moves towards the entrance, Sendu will say, "Are you too cowardly to face us on your own? Are 4 of your followers not enough to face us? Are you too craven?"
He has 12 followers outside the door.
Sendu will just leave.
The whole party just
if this becomes a 16-on-4 fight,
yeah.
Sendu will just leave.
Oh,
5.
Also, we lost John.
yeah, we lost John.
16 on 5.
Is it 9:58 for him? Because he did say.
Oh yeah, he did say he had to leave at 9:58 specifically, so that makes sense. So he's gonna disengage. Now, if the fight goes worse, he might go outside. But for now, he's pretty happy with how things are going, so he's just going to disengage and move back. And then he's gonna look at all of you, and he's going to be like, "I've got this."
Well, fuck you
Alright.
too, buddy.
That is his turn.
You know what it's time for?
The kitty widget's
It's
turn.
kitty widget time. Yes, thank you. It's so small, and it is going to make an attack. It makes 2 attacks. It makes both of them. Yay!
Can it reach the monk?
It's small size, but it's occupying its square.
Oh, I see. Yes. Okay.
See, Kyle's so
so, like-
happy he finally gets to play a monk because he's so sick of playing against a monk.
Yeah, it's like I finally get to use stunning
Yeah.
strikes.
God, and he makes so many of them.
Paralyze them.
So the kitty widget is like it disengages from Sendu's back where it integrates it into his chassis
Yeah.
and leaps off onto the ground where it scuttles over to this motherfucker, and it's gonna make some attack rolls. How's a 23 looking to hit?
23 on a monk will hit.
Fantastic. The monk is grappled, and
Hell
it also takes 3 points of piercing damage.
Can it grapple when it's like small compared to medium or whatever?
I
it's
think
only
you
one
can grapple
size
to one
different.
size category larger.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So it is grappled, and what was the second part?
Second part is that it takes 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Fuck you.
And then I'm gonna assume a 9 does not hit.
9 does not hit.
Tragic. It's like its tail is jabbing around in the grapple, but the monk manages to keep it locked away. Still, it's now grappled by that thing. While grappled, the creature's speed is 0, and it can't move unless it disengages first.
Okay.
On Sendu's turn...
Albert said I will go when it's my turn. I'm just not in Discord.
If I summon Gazra Azam, I lose concentration on banishment, which brings back the monk I sent away, and that would suck.
Let's deal with these. Let's deal with the little piddly monks before doing.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that. I am, however, going to cast my 7th level Mystic Arcana.
What does that do?
Crown of Stars.
Hell yeah.
So Sendu holds out his hands, and he says in Primordial, which he does not speak, "I sing out an elegy to the cosmos," as 7 radiant gems of fire begin to circle around him, and one of them rings out and slams into Bakmei. A 19, I know, hits Bakmei. So Bakmei is going to take 36 points of damage. 31 radiant, 5 fire.
Was that a ranged attack?
It is a ranged spell attack, yes.
Okay.
He has deflect missiles, doesn't he? Piece of shit.
So he's going to catch that thing. Well, he has to try to catch it?
I think you can reduce the damage by an
Yeah.
amount.
So he's going to reduce the damage by a certain amount. The damage was...
36.
Oof. So there's no way he can throw it back at you based on the number he can roll. Which sucks.
If he can reduce it by 36, that would be.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So there's no way he can. That's a blah, blah. He reduces it by 19. So 36 minus 19 is
still 17.
Okay. So this guy.
Oh, damn. All right. Fuck this guy. Still some damage, but not how much that would like. How is he looking, by the way?
He is bloodied.
Nice. Sendu. Oh, I don't get to throw one for free when I cast the spell. I still have to use a bonus action to do it. So I don't. Damn it. I don't have Elemental Gift active. So Sendu's going to move here. He's going to end his turn.
Okay. All right. It is 10:02. Well, Halvard said he could go, but I think it is 10:02, so I think we might end on Halvard's turn. And we will come back next Monday and either defeat Bakme or die trying.
I mean, worst case scenario, Sendu summons Gazra Azam, who plane shifts all of us away.
Yes. I don't think there's a chance of... There's no TPK, but there is a chance of a non-victory. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of fucking our shit up a little bit.
Stun.
We definitely might have fucked ourselves by leaving all of those monks alive. Though the fact that they're all fighting each other might mean that they're weakened if they decide to come after us.
That is true, yes. Yeah. Or that some might already be dead by the time they join forces, yeah.
I mean, Jade Tigress did pull out a guy's whole ribcage.
Mm-hmm. But then he regrew it.
Then he did regrow, which is really amazing.
Halvard is like, no, I'm gonna attack.
Halvard can't hear us decide to stop.
Oh, we said, he can't, We're ending the session here. Start next week with your turn. Oh, well, okay. You're right. I forgot he couldn't hear us. I'm like, why does he keep going?
Yep.
That is sedition. And, what do you call it on a boat? Pirates.
Mutiny.
Mutiny!
He's a barbarian. He craves violence. It's in his blood.
Mutiny!
Father, I crave violence.
Yes.
All right. I think this was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a lot of fun. We made a lot of progress in this session. I feel good about it.
We pooped on things. We did distractions. We saved a dwarf. And hopefully we're going to end this cult.
I am infinitely happy that worked. I just wanted it to, like, at least cause a distraction, not a full-on, like, turf war, so...
Before you got here, Wes here went in and pooped on this bed, and then he went in, because what he's described, he can shapeshift. Yeah. So he's shapeshifted to look like one of the monks. So he came in and said, hey, there's a note on your bed, and so he had forged a note from the other leader. And so, yeah, now half the sect is fighting the other half of the sect over pooping on the bed, and because they think it's an act of rebellion or whatever. And so now, yeah, these guys are all just fighting each other.
All right. I'm going to head off because I have to go to bed, but thanks, everybody, for the game.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for
playing
playing.
so much.